Hello, football fans, and welcome to Week 4 of Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network at Cable 12 as Franklin County has traveled south to Ridgeway to take on the 3-0 Magna Vista Warriors. Franklin County coming into this game 1-2. Big win to open up the season over Liberty. Lost a close one to Salem. Just couldn't quite keep up with the Hilltoppers last week against EC Glass. Going to turn first to Derek. Franklin County started off really strong this season. They've had 2 tough losses. You got a 3-game stretch here. Salem, EC Glass, Magna Vista. Doesn't get much tougher around this region.
Yeah, that's for sure. You're not going to face 3 more quality opponents and then much less back-to-back-to-back. You and I talked early on in the season that this first 5 games for Franklin County, you could play some really good football and lose 3 football games. And to this point, they have played pretty well. Last week, not as sharp. Don't know if that's caused by just how good EC Glass was, because that's an outstanding football team. But you saw things last week you hadn't seen: missed tackles, mistakes, the play clock running down, just things that you hadn't seen. And you give a lot of that credit to EC Glass and what they're able to do. But it is tough tonight. Magna Vista is as good as it gets.
Both sides of the football. Magna Vista known for speedsters all around the athletic side of the field. Going to put up a lot of points, as they always do. Defensively, though, getting a little bit bigger up front, getting a little more discipline on the defensive side. Haven't really had a close game all season.
Yeah, 3 blowouts to start out the season, 3-0. They are always fast. They're always just well coached. You add the size now that they have in on the defensive front and the offensive front, and it's going to make this another really difficult game for Franklin County, as if coming to Magna Vista and playing here isn't hard enough anyway. Eagles are going to have to play a perfect game if they want to come out on top tonight, and it's going to take a lot to stop a really good Magna Vista football team.
Absolutely. Going to turn now to Mike. Mike, as we've said, Franklin County, a lot of expectations coming into this season. 1-2 at this point in the season. You got this game, go back to home for homecoming next week. Then they get a week off before they get into that Blue Ridge schedule, which doesn't get any easier. So what does Franklin County need to do to kind of get back to that form they were in to start the season?
Well, they've got to get back on their defense. Their defense is one of the best they've ever had. And I think tonight, if they come out and play some good, tough defense and maybe shake this Magna Vista team up a little bit, put a little pressure on that quarterback and see. I don't know that they've seen a defense like Franklin County can play defense that we've seen them play this year. So maybe that will shake this powerful offense of Magna Vista. We'll see, but I tell you, I'm looking forward to a good game. It's always a team that you would hate to see on any field, whether you're at home or away, but definitely tough down in the hole, because they really put forth an opening game preview like a college team, and that's a big incentive builder for any team.
Absolutely. And we're going to be back to continue our Eagle pregame right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12, as we'll talk with Franklin County Eagle head coach J.R. Edwards. We'll be back with more Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Steve Maddie was born and raised right here in Franklin County. He graduated from Franklin County High School, went on to serve his country, graduated from Ferrum College and Liberty University School of Law, and then continued to serve his community. Now, as an attorney, he wants to service Franklin County as your Commonwealth's attorney and work with our great law enforcement to keep our county safe.
I am Steve Maddie, and I would appreciate your vote November the 5th, and I approve this message.
Too close. Nope. Welcome back to Eagles pregame here on Cable 12. Joining us now, head coach Joe Favero. Coach, thanks for joining us again.
Yeah, glad to be here. I appreciate you having me on.
Beautiful evening for football here at Magna Vista, right? But so far this year, what Friday night hasn't been good for Magna Vista football as you come in 3-0 with 3 good wins?
Yeah, we played well. I think our group's a senior group, and they've done a great job of just doing their job.
Tell us a little bit about your offseason and a little bit about your team coming in.
Last year was a little bit of a tough year for us. We went 5-6, our first losing season in 10 years. So I think I really put kind of a chip on the kids' shoulders to really work hard. And, I think it was a little different offseason. I think it was very motivated, very much a together group, making sure everybody's working, getting better every week.
Coach, you put up a lot of points in the first 3 games. Walk us through a little bit about what you've been able to do in those ball games.
You know, we returned 9 guys, you know, and starts up front, and, you know, 4 offensive starters on the line back, and those guys have done a good job opening up holes and giving us time to throw the football.
You're coming in tonight against the Franklin County team. Started out really good against a great game against Liberty, played great against Salem, came out on the wrong side, and really ran into a really good EC Glass team last week. What are you looking for against those guys tonight, and what's it going to take to win?
You know, we told the kids, you know, throw the record out. You know, 1-2, but you've lost to 2 really good ball teams, and you know that everybody else has lost 2 as well. So, you know, we said, you know, don't look at the 1-2 record. It's a really good football team. You know, I think it's one of the best they've had in a while. So,
what kind of surprises can we expect from you tonight?
You know, we'll probably run the ball a little bit and throw it a little bit.
Coach, we appreciate it a lot. Thanks again, as always.
All right.
That's Coach Joe Favero. We'll be back with more right here on Cable 12.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12, Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I will be happy to help you hunt for something different.
Back now to continue our Eagle pregame. We got Franklin County Eagle head coach J.R. Edwards. Coach, appreciate you being on with us.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming out.
We're talking about a little bit better weather this week. I have to go on the road, but no rain. It's homecoming tonight for Magna Vista, but we'll be back home next week for our homecoming.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we got our hands full here tonight with Warriors, and we're hopefully we're ready to play some football.
That's right. We talked about the first game against Liberty. Tough schedule this year for Franklin County, and this 3-game stretch you're in right now, Salem, EC Glass, and Magna Vista, one of the tougher schedules here in the state as far as that goes. What are you looking for tonight out of the Warriors?
Well, you know, they're explosive. They're explosive offensively. We got to try to keep them off the field. You know, our defense has to limit their time. They have to be out in space. You know, a lot of good team speed. And you know, we got to sometimes your best defense is your offense. So if we can manage to keep the ball out of their hands a little bit, we want to do that.
You're getting to that middle part of the season. You know, what are you working on in practice? What are you telling your kids to keep them motivated as we get through this, which sometimes can be a tougher part of the season?
Yeah, well, you know, it's building depth. You know, we got to build depth. We need those 2s and 3s. We talk about it all the time that, you know, a football team's only as good as your 2s and 3s. Those are the guys that push you in practice. Those are the guys that come in the games and shifts. And, you know, that's where we build the depth. And, you know, we found a little bit of that with we had 77 out last week, which moved defensive end 70 over and put Landon Church 24 in the game. And all of a sudden, Landon showed us he was ready to play on Friday night. So, you know, we built a little bit of depth last week.
Absolutely. And as we said, you've got 2 games left here before you get the bye week and then head into the Blue Ridge district schedule. You know, what are you doing to get ready for that Blue Ridge schedule?
Well, you know, just keep doing what we do. We got to get better. You know, all the good football teams in the state are getting better at what they do. You know, it's not what you do, it's how you do what you do. So we just want to work on making ourselves better every practice.
Absolutely. Coach, we appreciate you taking time for us.
Thank you, guys.
Again, that's Franklin County head coach J.R. Edwards, and we're going to be back. We're going to have Magna Vista head coach Joe Favero right here with more Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Back now to continue our Eagle pregame with one of the most electrifying entrances in high school football. You see the Warriors making their way down into the hole from the top of the stadium. Got the war chant going early here tonight, Derek, as they're looking forward to get this game kicked off. As we said, Franklin County comes into tonight's contest 1-2 on the season, dropping their last 2, while the Warriors, dominant fashion coming into tonight's game, 3-0 on the season. Franklin County offensively averaging just over 18.5 points a game. Defensively, just giving up a 20. And if you go back to the first part of the season, shut out Liberty, Gave up 27 to Salem, 34 to EC Glass. They're kind of in a little bit of a trend there, Derek. They're giving up a few more points each game, looking to change that here against a tough Magna Vista team. Offensively, they're also on that opposite trend. 28 against Liberty early in the season, 21 against Salem, only 7 last week against EC Glass. So Franklin County looking to get things turned around on both sides of the football.
Yeah, if you're Franklin County, you're hoping to not hear this chant too much tonight because it happens every time they score a touchdown. If you don't hear it anymore tonight, you're going to come out on the right side of the things. But you're right. As the competition has improved, and it's hard to say that even coming out of the Salem game, but they ran into EC Glass team last week that, in my opinion, by far the best team that they've played to this point. A fast, athletic team defensively that was able to shut down this offensive attack for Franklin County. We'll see if tonight they can't get back on the scoring way.
Absolutely. We're going to take another break, and we'll be right back to continue our Eagle pregame right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office. Stage, nursery. Sorry, Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent is Willard Insurance Agency. Visit willardinsurance.org.
Erie Insurance.
There you see the Warrior getting ready to make their appearance onto the field here as captains are meeting at midfield for tonight's opening coin toss. Our officials tonight brought to you by the good folks at Budget Blinds. Our referee, Leon Scales, head linesman, William Mercer, line judge, Dan Fleeger, field judge, Joe Burrell, side judge, Jerry Henderson, and our back judge for tonight, Troy Brandon. Again, our officials all season long, good calls, bad calls, and no calls, brought to you by the good folks at Budget Blinds. A style for every season, a style for every point of view. The spear has been placed at midfield, and the folks here in Ridgeway are having a good time. We'll see what Franklin County does. It looks like Magna Vista will win the opening coin toss, put their defense on the field. So it's going to be Franklin County's offense, Derek, with the first chance to draw blood here tonight.
Well, we talked about it being important for that offense to get back to the scoring ways that they had early on in the season. This will be a good opportunity for that to happen. You know, you're sending you out there first, make a statement against this really talented Magna Vista team, try to stay in front of them on the scoreboard, and hopefully you can hold on to that all night long. It's going to be important for the offense, I think, to stay on the front side of the down markers, you know, not get into those third downs, mid and long tonight against a very talented Magna Vista Warriors defense.
There you see the Franklin County faithful have made the trip south here to Ridgeway. Good to see the Eagle Band, the Screaming Eagles, in attendance as well to cheer on Franklin County. As we said, they're going to get the football to start this ball game. Put that offense on the field, see if they can get on track. A little bit of a slow night last week against EC Glass. Derek, you go back and you look at that second quarter of the game, it's 7-6 Franklin County, and then EC Glass really turned on the afterburners there. So we'll see if this offense can get things going.
Yeah, you're right. It really got out of hand. They started off defensively playing very well against a very talented EC Glass. I think you'll probably see a lot of the same style of offense tonight here with Magna Vista. They're going to spread you out. They're going to run the football in space and try to get those edges and use their speed.
Smith and Stockton will be back deep for the Eagles. The junior 5'10", 148 kicker for the Warriors. Finley Underwood on to kick off week 4 of Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Underwood has it teed up here. Low line drive kick. It's going to hit Church first. Smith's going to pick it up. Looks for a seam, catches a seam on the outside. 40, 50, 45, 40, 30, 20. Takes the burners off into the end zone. No doubt about that one. Eagles will strike first. Big touchdown return by Jerron Smith, his second of the season, and that's the way the Eagles needed to kick off this ball game.
Well, I almost said, will Smith get the option to return this kick? You know, he ran the opening kickoff of the season back against Liberty. It got called back. Salem didn't kick the football to him. EC Glass didn't kick the football to him. Magna Vista kicks it to him. He makes it pay. 86 yards, and he was not touched.
So 87-yard kickoff return for a touchdown for Jerron Smith. Puts the Eagles on top of the Franklin Finance scoreboard 6-0. Chandler Holly on to attempt the extra point. Snaps good, holds good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 16 seconds into the ball game, 87-yard kickoff return for a touchdown for Jerron Smith, and the Eagles lead 7-0. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
Holland has this one teed up with the Eagles on top 7-0. High kick coming to the near side will be fielded at the 14. And that's going to be a seam opening on the near side. That's going to be number 6, Tyler Johnson. He's going to be run down from behind. That's going to be the 22, Brian Cromwell, running him down. Good hole opened up on the outside. And no doubt about that return. Just didn't have the speed to break away from Cromwell.
Yeah, great kickoff return. I'm telling you what, I thought we were about to see back-to-back kickoff returns for touchdown as Tyler Johnson did a great job. You'll see him comes to the near sideline, and then the wall sets up. Great blocking. He goes untouched as he crosses midfield, but Cromwell doesn't give up. You see Luckett getting in there, dragging on the jersey, and Cromwell just enough to catch up.
First look at Hairston under center. He's going to hand it off around the outside to Taylor. He's dropped down in the backfield. That's Parker Scott. Big tackle for loss there, and Scott's going to have a big game tonight for the Eagles.
Yeah, these outside linebackers, defensive ends for Franklin County are going to have to set the edge. They run the sweep, and Parker Scott read it perfectly, able to get to the talented Lewis Taylor and tackle him in the backfield. Going to give him a loss of 5 all the way back out to the 34.
Two receivers set out to each side. Hairston will look back to the sideline for the play call. Play clock inside of 15. Taylor joins him in the backfield. Big second down and long here. Taylor gets the handoff once again. Sidesteps the first man. Sidesteps the second. Big hole's going to open up. He's going to be dragged down inside the 5. Give him down to the 3. Belcher finally going to make the stop, and that's the offense you expected out of this Magna Vista Warrior team.
Yeah, Franklin County had it played well, and Taylor just so good. What a great move in the backfield, the sidestep to get away from the initial tackler. And I tell you what, once that young man finds a crease, he can turn on the jets. Goes for 31 yards down to the 3.
Will be a first down and goal from the 3-yard line. Hairston runs out of the shotgun. Hands off to Taylor, looks to cut inside, has the momentum, rolls his way into the end zone. 4-yard touchdown run for Mr. Taylor, and the Warriors have responded.
Yeah, that didn't take long. 3 plays, all from Lewis Taylor, as you see him right there on your screen. 34 yards rushing for that young man. Franklin County stopped him for a loss on the first play, but he really showed what he is made of. Patient run that time you see on the Bob Parcell replay, tucks it up inside, has just enough momentum to carry him to the end zone, and the Warriors have a chance to tie this game.
Corey Osborne on to attempt the extra point. Looks like they need one more on the line. Uncharacteristic miscommunication here by the Warriors. Still have plenty of time, 10 seconds on the play clock as they run in Asdale. Play clock inside of 5, 4, 3. They get the snap off. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and the kick will lazily find its way through the uprights. And the Warriors quickly respond with 10-13 left to play here in the first quarter. Franklin Finance scoreboard tied at 7. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Steve Maddie was born and raised right here in Franklin County. He graduated from Franklin County High School, went on to serve his country, graduated from Ferrum College and Liberty University School of Law, and then continued to serve his community. Now, as an attorney, he wants to service Franklin County as your Commonwealth's attorney and work with our great law enforcement to keep our county safe.
I am Steve Maddie, and I would appreciate your vote November the 5th, and I approve this message.
One minute and 47 seconds gone here in the first quarter, Derek. Franklin Finance scoreboard lit up twice, and the Eagles will have another opportunity here with Finley Underwood teeing this one up.
Yeah, if you got here late tonight, you really got here late. You've missed the show already.
Underwood's going to drive this one deep. That's going to be to Parker Scott at the 33. He's going to work his way across the 40. Excellent field position here for the Eagles, but you did keep the ball out of Smith's hands.
Yeah, but for Magna Vista, that's a win. You mentioned it. You kept the football out of Smith's hands. I tell you, a great job by Parker Scott. You'll see the replay. He just really, snagged that thing. Probably would have went out of bounds, but you can't take that chance. Great job by that young man, and actually much better field position than if it would have gone out of bounds as he's able to get across the 40. Now, let's see what that Franklin County offense can do.
And have a receiver set to the top of the formation. That's Garrett Garman. They'll run out of the eye with Wright and Smith. Luckett's going to bring the line set. Cromwell comes across the formation. Smith's going to get the handoff coming to the near side. Big head of steam, lowers the shoulder, works his way out to the 48. And a good gain on first down there for the Eagles.
Yeah, Dorian Green will make the stop for the Warriors, but a huge hole over that right side. You'll watch it open up right here. Good job by this offensive line. Good kick out blocked by Keyshawn, right? And a great job coming across in the secondary blocking. Smith with a huge head of steam. You said it, Kevin. Able to get out just across the 48 for a gain of 6.
The Eagles will put twin receivers to the top of the formation. That's Belcher in the slot, Garman to the top of the formation. Belcher will come into motion, 2nd down and 4. Smith's going to get the handoff, steps over it, continues through. No doubt about this one, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and he will fall his way down to the 1-yard line. And they're going to drop him just short of the end zone, but a huge run here on 2nd down and 4. Give him 51 since he didn't make the end zone.
Yeah, great job by Gravely that time, chasing him down from behind. You see number 1 never giving up there, but Smith able to break through that line, stretches for the goal line. Mighty close there, Kevin. Could have easily given them that one.
Great play there by Gravely. See what the Eagles can do here. 1st down and goal. It took the Warriors 3 plays to score on offense. We'll see what the Eagles can do the same. Last man through, Smith's going to get it. He's over the pile, and he's going to be stopped short. Catch this one again on the Bob Parcell replay. Looked like that young man went over the pile.
Sure did. Looked like he broke the plane easily here, as he is clearly
just short
the plane.
there.
Clearly just short. As you mentioned, the blind guys have a much better view down there than we do. Nose of the football touching the paint of the goal line almost here.
You get to see a good look between 2 strong lines here. Offensive line for the Eagles. And we know how much better this defensive line for Magna Vista has got. Strong suit for this team. They're going to stack up the box here on 2nd down and goal from inside the 1. That could be a big, big costly penalty for the Eagles. We'll see what the call is. It looks like it's going to be offsides on the Warriors.
Sure is. I don't know how much closer you can move the football.
Must have been lined up offsides.
Had to just have the head helmet over across the line of scrimmage. You mentioned it.
That will not even move the football, Derek. It's that close to the end zone. Need a big push here from the Eagle offensive line. 8 minutes now left to play here in the first quarter. Again, if you are just joining us, you have missed an offensive showcase from these two teams. Going to run offset I right. Be at fullback. And hand it off to Smith. He's over the left side. No doubt about it that time. And the Eagles respond on their first offensive possession as Deron Smith punches it in from a yard out.
Well, you see right there on the replay, a big push by that offensive line. The left side really crashed down. The fullback, Keyshawn Wright, kicking out the end. Smith able to make his way into the end zone.
Chandler Holly on to attempt the extra point. Garrett Garman to hold. There you see an excited bunch across the way from Rocky Mount. Snaps good, holds good. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Franklin County responds with 7:42 left to play in the first quarter. The Eagles lead 14-7 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12 Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I will be happy to help you hunt for something different.
As we said, with 7:42 left to play here in the first quarter. Good look there at the freshman Holland to kick this one away. High flying kick. Push Santoma back to the 5. He's going to drop it there. We'll see if Franklin County over pursues. They do not, and they will drop him down at just across the 20-yard line. So Franklin County's defense has an opportunity to stand tall here.
Yep, great coverage downfield that time and a booming kick for the Eagles. And you mentioned it, time for that defense to show what they can do here, as Mr. Taylor had no problem on the first 3 plays of the football game for Magna Vista on the offensive side.
They're on a 4-receiver set. Trip bunch to the near side, lone receiver set to the top of the formation. Johnson comes across the formation. He's going to get the handoff, looks to find the corner, gets to the corner but runs out of real estate. Brian Cromwell will work him to the sideline.
Yeah, Franklin County had good pursuit. Everybody, you'll see the linebackers scraping down the line. Hunter Canada filling the cutback. That's where he wanted to go with it, but it just shows enough speed. Able to turn the corner and get a few yards again. They're going to give him 5, but Cromwell was right there to keep the big play from happening.
Second down and 5 from the 26. It's going to be a keeper by Hairston. Works his way up the middle, out close to the 30. It's going to be short.
Yeah, great play by Elijah Witcher there. Makes the tackle while he's being blocked. They took the handoff man. Good job by that. Witcher was over there being blocked.
Armenian on the stop. Third down and 2. Going to hand it off to Taylor. Looks to work his way up the middle. Keeps the feet moving, but he's going to be dropped short of the first down. I think if you're Coach Favero, you're going to be going for it here. Hairston, fist in the air, trying to fire up this defense.
Yeah, don't see any situation where Coach Joe Favero is not going for it here. But you mentioned it, big Hairston in there. And a good job by the entire Eagles defensive front that time, stopping Taylor for no gain.
Hairston out of the shotgun. 2 receiver sets to the near side, lone receiver to the top of the formation on a pivotal 4th down here early in the ball game. It looks like Coach Favero is going to have to take a timeout. We'll take one too with 7:23 left to play here in the first quarter. You watch Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
The Warriors have to take the timeout here on a pivotal 4th down. About 1 from the 30-yard line. 7:16 left to play. Looks like they may punt this football away, but the Eagles have been burned before on the fake punt. Favero will punt it away, coming to the near side. Eagles had the prevent on. It will roll down to the 24. Not terrible field position for the Eagles, but a huge stop defensively for Franklin County.
Yeah, that's huge. Franklin County will take that all day long, not having the return man back. You force that punt from Magna Vista on a short 4th down and 1. Shows you what Coach Favero thinks about your Franklin County Eagles defense. But the Eagles will take that. A great defensive stand, 3 and out that time for the Warriors.
There you see the student section across the way for Franklin County, bringing the Eagles Nest right here to Ridgeway. A lot to cheer about here, up 14-7. Magna Vista sideline a little bit quiet here. We'll see what Franklin County can do. Their second offensive possession. Mental game falling in favor of the Eagles here early.
Well, we see this a lot early on in most games when Franklin County, they'll go to the knee, and then on set they put those hands down, and it takes about a quarter for the defensive line to stop jumping offsides generally.
Franklin County runs with a receiver split out to each side out of the I formation, Wright and Smith. Smith going across the left side, keeps those feet moving across the 30. Give him 2 yards on that carry. He's going to bring up a 2nd down and short. 3 yards. That's a down and distance that the Eagles like to be in.
Yeah, they'll take that all night long after the penalty. Smith picking up a couple of yards there. Had a lot of real estate if he could have bounced that one out to the outside. Logan George in on the stop for the Warriors.
Garrett Garman will be the receiver to the near side. It will be Elijah Belcher to the top of the formation. Franklin County has kept it on the ground.
Love to see the play action here.
It's going to be Wright, the fullback. He's going to be slammed down. No gain on the play there. Gravely going to make the stop.
Yeah, not much doing at all. They did give him a yard up in there, pretty generous spot, but Wright got lost up inside there, and a great play by the interior linebackers for Magna Vista as they look now to force a 3 and out here for the Eagles.
Cromwell's going to bring the play in from the sideline. We've got 5:52 left to play here in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, Franklin County returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown. Magna Vista responds on a 3-play drive. Franklin County responds to regain the lead. Luckett's going to take to the air, has Garman down the middle of the field. Catch is going to be made at the 25. That's the connection we've seen all season long. Nobody on the field is going to keep up with Garrett Garman down the seam. And the Eagles flip the field here.
Yeah, 41 yards, throw and catch there on 3rd down and 3. Threw it to the middle of the field, laid it out there, let Garman run to it. And you said it, we've yet to be in a ball game with this young man that anybody on the field can keep up with him. And a great diving catch for the big-time 1st down.
And Luckett's the type of quarterback, you get him confidence early, he can definitely show you some special things we saw earlier in the season. It's going to be a handoff to Smith coming across the right side. That hole's going to open up. He's going to pull a Warrior. It takes 4 to take that young man down inside the 15. And that's going to be enough for another Eagle 1st down.
Yep, give him 12 as they'll mark him down inside the 14 to about the 13. We'll put it at the 14, so give him 11. But he was almost about to break that one as well. And this is right in Smith's wheelhouse. I tell you what, that young man would just as soon run over you as run around you, and he is doing it tonight.
2 receivers set. Garman to the top of the formation. Stockton in the slot. 1st down and 10 from the 14. Stockton comes into motion. Handoff coming off tackle to the right side. Smith spins out. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Freddie Roberts in on the stop.
Yeah, big hit by Roberts, but I tell you what, that defensive line did a good job. The end really crashed on that kick-out block by Stockton, not much doing. Pursuit caught up, and I tell you what, when these Warriors get you held up, they really start coming in and laying some big hits on.
Clock rolling as we approach 4 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Be 2nd down and 10. Short loss on the play. 2 receivers to the top of the formation. Luckett will run out of the pistol. Keeper by Luckett coming to the near side. Good cut back into the middle of the field. Going to be pushed out just shy of the 10, but a good gainer there on second down by Luckett.
Yeah, I like that. First time we've really seen that. Luckett has the wheels and the vision. He's a good runner. Does a good job tucking it in here and following some blocks. Turns it up before Xavier Hunter comes over and makes the stop. I'm sorry, Carter. They're going to give him 4 down to the 14. Or 11. To the 11, I'm sorry.
Be third down and 7. Play clock approaching 10 for the Eagles. Again, Stockton will run out of the slot. Garmin to the top of the formation. Eagles will run offset I. Luckett, big blitz coming his way. He's going to lose the football. It's going to be a scrum at the bottom. It looks like the Warriors are going to come away with it. And the Eagles will turn the football over. Big play there by Magna Vista.
Yep, that's huge. Luckett under pressure right away. Again, when they roll him out of that pocket, you roll away from all of your blocking. Magna Vista read it, came on the blitz, and the man reaches in there and just knocked away Logan George in there to recover the fumble.
We'll see if this Warrior offense can get things clicking here. They're going to come out with 2 receivers split out to each side. Hairston out of the shotgun. Big pressure coming up the middle. Football's on the ground. Nothing doing there. Hunter Kennedy all over that one. Bad snap, and Hairston couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah, he's lucky just to pick it up there as Hunter Kennedy almost beats him into the backfield as he blitzes up the middle untouched. And even if that would have been a clean play, Hunter Kennedy's getting there for that tackle.
Clock rolling inside of 2:30 now left to play here in the first. 4 receivers set to the top of the formation, 1 lone receiver to the near side. Hairston out of the shotgun. Catch is going to be made. That's against your freshman Holland out here on the near side. Ellison makes the catch. Too easy on the outside here, Derek.
What a beautiful throw. I mean, just a simple slant. And Isaac Ellison gets all the way out to the 32-yard line. A huge gain there. Beautiful throw and catch.
First down and 10 from their own 32. Hairston continues out of the shotgun. Taylor in the backfield with him. Eagles going to bring pressure up the middle. Taylor's going to get the handoff. Not much doing there. Going to be run out of bounds.
Good job by Parker Scott in there. You'll see him, number 11, outside linebacker. Reads it perfectly, gets out, goes for those legs, which is what you're going to have to do against Taylor. But a good job by Anthony Belcher being there to clean up that mess and drive him out of bounds for no gain.
That's what the Eagle defense is going to have to do, prevent the Warriors from getting to the edge.
And you better get to him before he gets started. If he's able to make one move at all, that young man can go.
It's going to be a bubble screen to the near side. There's the separation that they need. Johnston's going to drag an Eagle across the 42. Plenty enough for the first down.
Jacob Stockton out there making the stop, but you'll see it set up perfectly. Just a lazy pass out in the flat. And Tyler Johnson is right there to make the catch, and he'll pick up 12 yards for a big first down. And I'll tell you what, Hairston can really spin that football. He's thrown 2 good passes on this drive.
Warriors have this offense clicking. 2 receivers to the top of the formation, 1 lone receiver to the bottom. It's going to be a handoff to Taylor. He's going to get away from that, but can't get away from the pursuit. Ermini on the stop, about a 5-yard loss. It's like Hunter Kennedy shaking up on the play.
Well, he blitzed up the middle again, comes untouched. He gets knocked off there. Ermini hits him low. Will Hairston finishes him off high. A loss of 5 back to the 40.
Inside of a minute left to play here in the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, Eagles on top 14-7 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Franklin County has forced Magna Vista to punt, and the Warriors have forced a turnover deep in their own territory. Eagles nothing doing there. Landon Church on the sack. Right place, right time for that young man.
I'll tell you what, again, Eagles bringing the pressure, and you'll see the defensive line. Everybody gets pressure here as that pocket collapsed quickly, Hairston tries to tuck it down and get away, and Landon Church is in there for the sack.
Looks like Coach Favero may let the clock run out here in the first quarter. That will be the case. Eagles on top 14-7. We're going to be right back with second quarter action. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Steve. Back now to start the second quarter with the Eagles up 14-7 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Big third down and 17 upcoming for the Warriors. They're going to roll the pocket to the near side. Has a man out here. And that catch is going to be made. Anything you can do, I can do better. Ty Grant up the sideline. Catch is going to be made.
43 yards on that completion. And I'll tell you what, a little hand checking going both ways. Good no call, and a huge first down on a big third down and 16 play.
We first down and 10 now from the 20-yard line. Trip set to the top of the formation. Hairston out of the shotgun. He's going to go to the air once again. Has him out here, just overthrown. Went to the well one too many times as Grant open again. Hairston just can't connect with him.
Yeah, beautifully thrown ball, just a little bit too strong as Hairston threw that one out of bounds. But Grant had the step, as that young man is quick over here. We'll see if Coach Favero stays with his passing attack. Hairston really can throw the football well for this Warriors offense.
You're going to see checking into the ball game, number 36. He's there at the line. That's Kylan Brown. He's going to be out front blocking for Taylor. Seals off the end, no doubt about that one. 20-yard touchdown run by Lewis Taylor. But I'm going to tell you, watch this Bob Parcell replay. Kylan Brown's going to seal this one on the outside. And that fullback comes up making the big block and allowing Taylor to hit the outside.
Well, as big as Lewis Taylor is, he's able to hide behind that young man. Kylan Brown, they put him in there, and you said it. He made that play as he took out a couple of Eagles defenders on that lead block kick out. A 20-yard touchdown run for the Warriors.
They'll attempt an extra point here. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. The Warriors will tie it up at 14 with 11:27 left to play here in the first half. You're watching Eagle football on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of 1 white dove, 1 memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
The 11:27 left to play here in the first half. The Warriors respond in a huge way. Taylor finds his way into the end zone for the touchdown. We'll see if Franklin County's able to respond. Underwood drives this one deep. And it's going to be into the end zone. He will bring it out. And the Eagles will have great field position here to start this game.
Yeah,
this
it will.
Drive.
It will be. And he was trying to make a return there, but high school football, you catch the ball in the end zone, it's an automatic touchback. So we'll see what the Franklin County offense can do. Really, we're moving the ball well last drive, put it on the turf for the first time this season. But so far, the only team that has been able to stop the offense is themselves.
See what the Eagles decide to do on this drive. Found some success through the air Ended up being the downfall of the drive, though, with Luckett having nothing to do with the football, putting it on the turf deep in Warrior territory. 2 receivers set. Smith cuts down the right side of the line. Nothing doing there. Defense stands tall on first down for the Warriors. Give them a yard on the play.
Yep. About everybody looking for that here on first down. As basically the entire defense read that play and tackled Smith.
Be second down and 9, ball just across the 20. 2 receivers set to the top of the formation. Franklin County looks to go to the air. That one's going to fall incomplete. Had Garmin there on the cut. Just underthrows the football.
Yeah, you don't see that much at all from Luckett. Very accurate passer. Throws a good ball, but that was just short hop. Had Stockton open underneath. Not sure. Maybe tipped at the line of scrimmage. Hard to tell. But either way, it was short, and you're behind the sticks here. 3rd down and 9, just like that.
Clock stopped with 10:46 left to play in the half. Luckett's going to come under center. 2 receivers to the top of the formation. It's going to be a handoff to right. Bottled up. Nothing doing. And the Eagles going to have to punt this one away.
Gravely the first guy there, but not many people fooled on the inside trap. Keyshawn Wright, nowhere to go up inside. You said it. Eagles going to have to punt a quick 3 plays and kick it away here for Franklin County, and that's dangerous.
Luckett needing to get a good leg on this one, averaging about 40 yards a kick. Good rush by the Warriors. Luckett's going to get that one back to the 35. Roberts going to fair catch it there. We'll see if the Eagle defense can find an answer to this aerial attack for the Warriors.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. They've got some big, tall kids out on the edges, and they've got speed as well. But a good punt that time by Luckett, trying to flip that field, and did a pretty good job there. The Eagles in dangerous territory here, going 3 and out after Magna Vista had that scoring drive.
2 receivers split out to each side for the Warriors. Harrison runs out of the shotgun. 1st down and 10 from the 34. Quickly fires it to the outside, has a receiver. He's going to fall down, loses a yard on the play. Franklin County needing to find an answer for that bubble screen.
Yeah, had it played fairly well that time, as the defense was closing in quickly. But you're right. This is such a dangerous play with all these big kids on the edges that can catch the ball and run. But you see a lot of those gray hats around the receiver that time.
2 receivers to the near side. Lone receiver set to the top of the formation. Big splits on the offensive line. Harrison fires it across the middle. Going to be completed at midfield out to the 45. Beautiful pass and catch out to Noah Martin, the tight end. He was off that big split, Derek. You see him cut across, turn those shoulders square back to Harrison, makes the catch, and picks up the big gainer on the Bob Parcell replay.
Just a beautiful play. 21-yard, easy read, just an inside slant against the linebacker. And a beautiful throw, beautiful catch, and a great play. Coach Favero has gone to this air attack, and Hairston and this wide receiver core are very well equipped.
Franklin County looking to get their defense set. 2 guys go into motion. This one's going to come back. So he's going to get to the corner. Stays inbound, but flag still flying. Had 2 guys in motion. That one's going to be coming back.
Well, you got 2 guys in motion, and you got a big block in the back right here that the referee called. Not sure why 2 guys in motion isn't a dead ball penalty, though. I thought it was.
In sequence, though, on the count. Both of them knew the count.
They sure did. And they both wanted the football as the man coming in motion got it.
Again, our officials, good calls, bad calls, no calls all season long. Brought to you by the fine folks at Budget Blinds. Style for every season. So it's an illegal shift on the Warriors. That one's going to be declined. Holding on the Warriors. They're going to take that one. I think Coach Favero is also wanting to know why that wasn't just a dead ball
how can you decline an illegal shift? I thought that was a dead ball penalty, but evidently not. The blind guys know the rules better than we do. And certainly will take the 10-yard penalty if you're Franklin County.
We'll back up the Warriors. Everybody's trying to figure out where they're going. It's going to be back to the 47. Huge penalty there for Magna Vista. 3 receivers set to the top of the formation, 1 lone receiver to the near side. Hairston has a receiver out there. It's going to fall incomplete.
Anthony Belcher, great coverage that time. Able to get a big paw in there and knock it away. Almost got there early. We'll see. Might have been tipped right there by the linebacker. That's Hunter Kennedy getting up there, knocking it down a little bit, allowing Belcher to get in and break that pass up.
Once the ball's tipped, you can get there early. It'll be 2nd down and 18. Hairston's going to roll the pocket to the right side. Big pressure. Football's out, and they're going to say incomplete. Correct call on that one, Derek, but again, long time to blow that whistle.
Sure was. Great pursuit here. Eagles bringing pressure, and they're rolling Hairston out almost like they're, thought maybe they were trying to set it up, but Hairston hit as soon as he released the football, and it will be an incomplete pass. Big 3rd down here for the Franklin County defense.
Nowhere to go there for Hairston. Kind of like the same thing we saw on the other end with Luckett, hemmed up in the backfield. Luckily for the Warriors, they will retain possession on the incomplete pass. Remain 3rd down and 18 with 8:22 left to play. The Warriors will get the ball to start the second half. Hairston straight drop back. Double move. Pressure coming from the near side. And the Eagles will force him out of bounds. Flag will fly back at the 46.
Yeah, good pressure. Parker Scott coming from the far side. Top of your screen, you'll see him coming across there. You have to be careful in there with the dangerous Hairston. Parker Scott just can't get there, but it will be a hold against Magna Vista. The Eagles obviously declined that and did a good job here holding this Magna Vista offense in check.
Jacob Carrick on to punt this football away. Garrett Garman will be inside of his own 20 to return this one. A little discussion here by the blind guys. Again, blind guys just in jest. They love it. They told us.
They sure do. How can you not?
And look at our fine officiating crew today. Referee Leon Scales, making sure they get things right here on this 4th down.
The penalty was declined. The ball will be placed.
The Eagles decline that penalty, so they will get the spot of the game.
Well, I thought he picked up more yardage than that. Not real sure why they were marking it all the way back there, but, you never can tell these days.
Carrick again on to punt this one away. Rolls out to his left. Finally punts that one away to Garman. It's going to take a Warrior bounce. And they're going to down it inside the 1. Don't know if you can get any closer to the end zone again there, Derek.
Nope, that's a great punt, kind of a rugby-style kick with a left-footed punter. It rolls out to the left and really looked like for a little while there he may take off and run, but a great punt, a good roll, and a good job by the coverage team downing this one. They'll say he touched it about the 2-yard line.
Beautiful punt there by Carrick. Carrick, a senior, 6 foot, 167. Put the foot on that one, backing the Eagles up inside of their own 2-yard line.
But a great job by this Eagles defense, forcing a 3-and-out for the Warriors and getting the football back.
Franklin County will begin 1st and 10 from their own 2-yard line.
Gonna have a receiver split out to each side. 9 guys in the box for the Warriors. Luckett fires it to the near side to Garmin. He's going to turn on the Jets 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 45, 40, 30. Ran down from behind at the 25. Beautiful pitch and catch. Give him 75. Flag down at the 25.
No way.
We'll wait on the call here.
Way behind the line of scrimmage.
See if we can catch it here on the Bob Parcell replay. So we're looking out here about the 25. There's the 25. Nobody inside. It is a block in the back on the Warriors. Personal foul, excuse me. Long ways out there. There you see Taylor Chitwood on the sideline. Jamie Singleton getting our shots from up top. Steve Oakes in the booth. Mike Dole spotting. That's a huge play for these Eagles.
Yeah, 73 yards. Just a simple hitch. Garmin curls back, makes the reception, and then just turns on the Jets and is caught from behind. Lewis Taylor, not many people in the state that can do that, but Lewis Taylor did and saved a touchdown.
It's like you still have to mark the penalty off, which
sure
they'll do
do
here from the 25.
And it's going to be a big one.
An 87-yard gain there for the Eagles.
And with the penalty, you're right. And that is a huge penalty. Half the distance will take it down to the 12 and a half. That's the way you get out of the shadows of your own goal line.
Have to forgive us for the silence there. Had to use all of our fingers, all of our toes to count that high.
And we had to use mics.
Fouts into the ball game. Going to hand it off to Smith. Not much doing there.
And we didn't see what the personal foul was. It could have been a hit on Luckett late down the field as he is out and Fouts is in.
I believe that's him running up the sideline. I believe he's going to be coming back into this ball game.
There's the replay. Smith going over that right side. Magna Vista's done a good job bottling him up lately. His last few carries, not much doing for that young man at all.
Clock rolling with 6:30 left to play in the half. Run out of the I formation. Receivers split out to each side. As we said, Luckett back into the ball game. Big pressure coming up the middle for the Warriors. Luckett's going to roll back, looking to the end zone. Flag's going to fly. That's going to be a hold. Luckett's going to run his way out of bounds. Big hit on the sideline. Yep. Flag's going to fly there. Mental mistake there for the Warriors.
Well, that's just well out of bounds. I mean, well out of bounds, and that's a costly penalty against Magna Vista. Going to be a hold on Franklin County, and then should be a personal foul late hit. As you see Smith right there, just tackled his guy. Not even a hold, it's basically a takedown. No doubt about that one. But here, Luckett well out of bounds. He's 3 steps out of bounds when he gets leveled over by the track.
Mental mistake there by Dorian Green. On the late hit out of bounds. They'll mark off the holding penalty. Then they will mark off in the opposite direction the personal foul penalty.
So why not just move it 5 yards forward from the original?
You have to account for all the yards.
You have to show it, right. Okay, it's like showing your work in math. Eagles aren't going to get 5 yards because it's going to be a half the distance and just get back to the, what are they marked, outside the 10. So really only pick up about 1.5 yards on the personal foul penalty.
See this Eagle offense. Whistles will fly once again. Now referee Leon Scales. Plenty of camera time tonight for our officials. Another opportunity to talk about budget blinds. Telling you, they're going to come in. They're going to give you all the styles to choose from. They're going to make all the measurements, and then they're going to come back, and they're going to be the ones to install those new window coverings, Derek. And again, they're that gift that you can open every day of the year.
Definitely. Had them out to my place. Did a great job. I'm pleased every single day when I look over. Very professional, clean work, and just an outstanding product.
You're right. Yep. Thank you. I appreciate it.
They get things straightened out. Ball will remain at the 10-yard line. Second down here for the Eagles. They can pick up a first down inside the 5. Play action. Luckett's rolling to the near side. Naked bootleg. Needs a block. Doesn't get it. Hemmed up at the 10. Big play on the outside there by Taylor.
Yeah, that was a great play. Garmin had him sealed up initially, but he is too good of an athlete to try to hold a block for a long time. I love that play call using the wheels of Luckett, but you see it right there. Lewis Taylor on the spot. He is too quick and too good on the edge.
About a half-yard gain on the play there for Luckett. Big third down here upcoming for the Eagles. We approach 5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Play clock inside of 5. Luckett's going to roll to the right side, has a receiver backside. That's Stockton. Catch is going to be made into the end zone. 10-yard touchdown pitch and catch. Luckett to Stockton, and he had the patience to let Stockton clear. Then he found him in the back of the end zone.
Well, they had that play last week against EC Glass, and Stockton was wide open and let one get through his hands. This time, Luckett hit as soon as he lets it go, but a great back over-the-shoulder catch for Stockton and the touchdown.
Holly on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold. The left-footed kick is up and good. And the Eagles left to play in the first half. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Magna Vista 14.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office. Stage, nursery. Sorry, Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent is Willard Insurance Agency. Visit willardinsurance.org.
Erie Insurance.
Eagles going to onside kick this one. Fell on by Malik Moyer. Had the hands team on the field. Just couldn't get that one out. Did go 10 yards.
Yes.
Improvement.
That's right.
And again, Holland has done a great job kicking the football off all year.
He sure does. He does a great job. And, hey, no return. It's not, pretty safe call there with these dangerous backs for Magna Vista.
Inside of 5 minutes left to play here in the half. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver set to the top of the formation. Harrison out of the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Taylor. He's going to stretch forward to about the 40. Parker Scott's going to make the stop.
Yep, great job. Parker Scott gets him around the ankles before he can get going. Just a counter this time. Taylor, nowhere to go. Parker Scott standing right in the hole he wanted to run through. Good one-on-one tackle.
Clock will continue to roll. 4:30 now left to play in the half. Second down and 8 from their own 40-yard line. Have a receiver split out to each side. Also have the tight end, Noah Martin, in. And hands it off to Taylor. Has the back, blocking back Brown in front of him. They're going to hem him up about the 42. Like Landon Church in on the stop.
Yep, led the way that time, able to sidestep the block and really slow Taylor down, force him to cut back inside. That's what you want to do. There you see him right there at the outside linebacker spot. That's Cromwell actually turning him back in and Church making the stop.
I tell you, Coach Edwards talking about Landon Church in the pregame. If Coach Edwards talks about you by name,
that's right.
He said that young man had to step up last week, shown a lot of promise there in the game against EC Glass, earned his playing time here tonight. And stepping up and making plays here.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. And you're right. If Coach Edwards calls you out by name, you've done it.
Trip set to the top of the formation. Lone receiver to the near side. Hairston drop back. Cut corner. Catch is going to be made at the 50. Roll out to the 45. So that's going to be Isaiah Neal. No, excuse me, Ty Grant.
Ty Grant, and he's so dangerous. He's got so much speed. You have to give him a cushion at the line of scrimmage. But I tell you what, 3rd down and 6 right there, and he gets across the 50 down to the 45. Big gain and a 1st down.
Whenever receivers split out to each side, it's going to be Taylor looking to get to the outside. Got a big block by Brown, but just runs out of real estate there at the 45.
Yeah, they're going to give him a yard. Great job again by this Eagles defense stretching that play out. And you're right, big 36 out in front. That's Brown leading the way, but just nowhere to go as he's kicking out the cornerback over there on that side. A good job, however, by Cromwell holding up the play and letting the pursuit catch up.
3 receivers set to the near side, lone receiver to the top of the formation with 3:02 left to play in the half. Hairston rolls out, he fires it deep, he has Grant, turns around, and nothing doing there, well overthrown. Good defense there by the Eagles.
Yeah, good coverage down there again. Both guys mixed up in the coverage. Down
Belcher
there,
on the coverage.
Yeah, Elijah Belcher, I'm sorry. Couldn't get to it, nothing wrong there. Good coverage, and the throw a little high and out of bounds.
So 3rd down and 9. 2 receivers set to each side. Hairston out of the pistol, Taylor behind him. Franklin County is going to have to take the timeout as number 6, Tyler Johnson, wide open in the slot. Great timeout there by the Eagles.
Coach upstairs saw that, and it's perfect timing for that timeout, no doubt about it.
Absolutely, that saved 6 points there, and that play or that timeout was made because of perfect timing, and now is the perfect time to buy or sell your single-family dwelling. If you're looking to do that, call Christina Deffenbaugh at 540-420-0485 because now is the time to make your move. You can also email Christina at christina.drealtor@yahoo.com. And guys, it's all about timing, and that timeout was brought to you by Christina Deffenbaugh with Weichert Realtors, Bridges and Company, and a huge, huge timeout there by the Eagles.
Oh, my goodness, you said it. That's 6 points. As the slot receiver to this side was uncovered. Nobody on him at all.
So we'll see what the Eagles can do here out of this timeout if they can get the defense set. I already see 2 backs here on the near side. I think, Derek, we may look back at that moment in the ball game.
Very good possibility.
It's going to be 2 receivers split out to each side on 3rd down and long. Hairston looks to throw it up the middle, has a receiver out here. That's going to be made, going to be dropped. That's Taylor, comes out of the backfield. A little bit of a wheel route, Derek. Hits the seam, linebacker with Taylor. That's going to be advantage Taylor. Big pitch and catch there.
Just a straight go. He came in motion. He left early, and here the penalty is called, illegal shift. And that play is coming back. The side judge over here threw the flag. And you'll see it, 4 turns up early.
There we go, Steve. You back it up. You look here on the Bob Parcell replay. Taylor's going to come into motion. He's going to cut back. He's going to have to get set before that play can start. He's never going to stop. Turns up the field.
That's right.
And that's going to be a good call there by the blind guys.
But it sure did take a big play off the books. I tell you what, Magna Vista was set up at the 1. And that young man can fly.
Tell Derek, when you're looking for an upset, which Franklin County starting the season off 1-2, they've played good football, but it would be a huge upset here tonight.
It sure would.
On the road at Magna Vista. Costly mistakes by your opponent, turnovers, not giving up the big play and having a couple of big plays of your own.
That's right.
And that's what's given the Eagles this 21-14 lead.
Franklin County looking for a turnover right here. If they can get the football back before the half and find a way to get more points on the board.
Big pressure coming by Scott. Harrison has to pull it down. Helmet's gonna fly. Wonder whose helmet flies off there, Derek.
It looked like Harrison's helmet. He's in there battling. I mean, that young man's making it happen. You see him in the middle of your screen right there. Menifee getting in there. Excuse me. He'll get credit for the sack. Harrison's helmet's off, and he's still knocking people down. And the Eagles defense will drop Harrison for a loss.
Big pressure from the far side by Parker Scott, met on the near side by Cromwell. You had Menifee clogging the gap up the middle. And the clock continuing to run. About 2 minutes left. We'll see if Coach Favero takes a timeout to talk things over, at least to set this punt up.
Well, you would think Franklin County would take the timeout here.
And Coach Favero will take a timeout. 2 minutes left to play in the half. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle Football on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Long ago, Carillion Clinic made a promise to be here every moment. That means the moment you need care, and every other moment too. Because by providing tools, support, and guidance to take charge of your health on your terms, we're helping you live better every day. Carillion Clinic is right here for you from moment one.
2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Coach Favero and the Warriors take the timeout to punt this one away. Carrick on to punt.
Eagles deciding just to play it safe.
See if Carrick can get a rip on this one. It's going to take a Warrior bounce inside the 20, down to the 14, and that's where the Eagles will take over. They've got 2 timeouts and a minute 50 left to work with. So we said the Warriors did win the opening coin toss, so they will get the ball to start the second half. If you're Coach Edwards, are you happy with this 7-point lead, or are you trying to put more on the board here?
I'm going for more on the board. There's no reason not to. A minute 50 to go. You're up 7. Why not? You've got the arm of Brian Luckett and the wheels and arms and hands of Garrett Garman. Why not go take a shot here? You don't want to go 3 and out quick. Now, don't get me wrong, but Magna Vista, I believe, only has 2 timeouts remaining. So if you could, or 1 timeout remaining. So you've got it in your favor here. You can try to be a little more aggressive, I think.
You got Garman matched up with Taylor here on the near side. 2 fastest guys on the field. Like it's going to hand off to Smith. Cuts back inside, gets across the 15, work it out to the 16. 2-yard gain on the play there.
Yeah, that'll keep that clock moving, and Smith has the ability to break it at any moment. But Magna Vista has really done a good job bottling him up. His last 4 carries have only gone for 4 yards total.
Clock continuing to run inside of a minute 20 left to play here in the half. Franklin County taking their time on offense.
Love to see a little play action here and find Stockton across the middle on that little throwback pass if he's out there, and he's not, so you're not going to find him.
It'll be a tall sweep coming to the near side. Flag's going to fly at the 15, maybe in holding territory.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They're going to get the Eagles for a hold right there. You'll see it, I think, on the kick-out block. Right there, I think they're going to throw the flag on number 54 of the Eagles. Eli Davis, a sophomore out there doing work, 6'2", 272, and his guy just able to turn him a little bit, and he just got caught.
Is a hold on the Eagles. That will back them up. With 57 seconds there, you see on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Back in the own shadow of their own goal line, back to about the 6, maybe the 7-yard line.
Now you have to be careful here. If you do throw it, you want a sure pass that it's a high percentage of completing it, even if it's not for a lot of yards, as you really don't want to stop the clock again.
Luckett's going to roll to the right side, needing to get this one away. He's going to tuck it down, holds on to that football, squirts out across the 10. Clock continuing to roll. Coach Favero is going to let this clock roll down.
Well, you know you've got to save that 1 timeout, as the Eagles are going to have to run at least 1 more play here. So if you can stop them, you're going to call timeout and at least nothing else force a punt.
About 4-second differential between the play clock and the game clock. As the Eagles may just run this one down, take the timeout.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's what you do.
Again, as we said, Coach Rivero going for his 100th win at Magna Vista. Talking with some of the fans before the game, calling him Mr. 100. But the Eagles may have something to say about this one, if at all possible.
Well, he's an outstanding coach, and year in and year out, he does a great job.
In his 11th year now here at Magna Vista. And timeout taken with 5 seconds left here in the half. 21-14, the Eagles are on top of the Franklin Finance scoreboard. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Hello, Franklin County. It's Doug Williams with Budget Blinds. And we're your turnkey solution to all your window covering needs. I hope you're watching Franklin County Cable 12 Sports, where we bring to you the umpires and the officials each and every week. And every time a bad call is made, that is brought to you by the blind guys. Is this year you're building that new house? How about adding on that sunroom you've been talking about? Well, here at Budget Blinds, we're here to help. The consultation is free, we do the work, and it's all backed by our 5-year no questions asked warranty. This year, let the blind guys help you see the possibilities.
After the timeout, 5 seconds left here in the half. See if the Eagles look to run that 5 seconds off. They will do just that. Coach Rivero will take the timeout. And it is Magna Vista. Just take a moment there to make sure Magna Vista calls the timeout. Now you've got 4th down with 4 seconds to go. I think, Derek, maybe if you run a play there, I may have a chance to run that final 4 seconds out.
Yeah, I'm not, again, we saw a little bit of this last year, if I recall. Taking the knee is safe. It's not bad. But back up a little bit. If you have room to run around just a little bit, try to let some time run off. The problem is now Coach Favero's, like you said, called the timeout. There's enough time on the clock. You've got to now try to punt this away. And all kinds of things can happen when you punt the football.
And also give credit here to Magna Vista, bringing pressure on the knee, forcing Luckett to go ahead and take the knee, not allowing him that opportunity to drop back. But we'll see what the Eagles can do here, if they will attempt to run out this 4 seconds, or if Luckett will just punt this one away. Luckett in his own end zone. You want a good snap here, and you want to get this football away, maybe even out of bounds. Good snap. Luckett gets the foot away, and Franklin County just needs to get down and cover this one. As you see the hands team making sure they get down, covering this football. And that will take us to the half. Eagles surprising the Warriors here with the 21-14 lead at the half. We're going to be right back with our Rocky Mount Chiropractic halftime adjustment. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Steve Maddie was born and raised right here in Franklin County. He graduated from Franklin County High School, went on to serve his country, graduated from Ferrum College and Liberty University School of Law, and then continued to serve his community. Now, as an attorney, he wants to service Franklin County as your Commonwealth's attorney and work with our great law enforcement to keep our county safe.
I am Steve Maddie, and I would appreciate your vote November the 5th, and I approve this message.
There you see it on the Franklin Finance scoreboard at the half. Eagles up 21-14. It's been a wild first half, Derek. It's been a great first half. A little bit sloppy at times for both teams. Some huge plays, some big penalties. Kickoff return for a touchdown. You name it, we saw it here in the first half. So taking a quick look at the stats, let's see what they say.
Well, you mentioned the kickoff return for a touchdown. That is the difference in this ball game on the board and basically in the stats. A very evenly matched first half for these two teams. We'll start with Franklin County. You said it, Jerron Smith, 87-yard kickoff return for a touchdown to open up this ball game. Franklin County jumps out in front quickly, 7-0. Really kept the foot on the gas pretty much that entire first half. 192 yards of offense for Franklin County. 114 yards of that coming through the air. 3 of 4 passing from Luckett for 114 yards and the touchdown. Garrett Garman, 2 catches for 114. I'm sorry. Yeah, for 114 yards, so 124 yards passing in the half for Luckett. My math is failing me here. 78 yards rushing for Franklin County. Smith had 75 yards and a touchdown. He had 71 in that first quarter. Not much else doing on the ground for anybody else, but a touchdown through the air, a touchdown on the ground, a touchdown in special teams on the kickoff return, and that's how you get to the 21 points. But 192 yards of offense for the Eagles in the first half. Flip it over to Magna Vista. They responded quickly to that kickoff return as they only took 3 plays and scored. Taylor darting in from 3 yards out. That young man's got 2 touchdowns in the first half. Only 49 yards rushing for him. Johnson has 5 yards rushing. A total only of 54 yards on the ground for Magna Vista, which is surprising. But I'll tell you what else. Hairston through the air, 6 of 9 for 143 yards in that first half. Magna Vista, 199 yards of total offense in the first half. So very balanced, very equally matched. These two teams only 7 yards apart on the offensive side.
Absolutely. Time now for our Rocky Mount Chiropractic halftime adjustment. As we said, very tight ball game, 21-14, Franklin County leading. Derek, if the Eagles are going to come away with this big win here in Ridgeway, what's it going to take for them?
Well, they're going to have to, number one, stop the big play, and they're going to have to, I think, find a way to pick up a turnover. The defense is playing really good. If you can stop that big play, you've really got this Magna Vista team bottled up. But I think stop the big play, find a way to get a turnover.
Absolutely. I think if you flip it over and if you look at the Warriors trying to stay perfect on the season, you got to quit shooting yourself in the foot. You gave up the big kickoff return for a touchdown to open up the ball game. You've had a couple of penalties that brought back a couple of big plays. So I think if you quit shooting yourself in the foot, you're going to have an opportunity to regain this lead and move forward in this ball game. But Franklin County is definitely going to have something to say about that. As we said, Coach Favero going for his 100th career win here at Magna Vista, looking to become just the 4th coach here on the western side of the state to pick up their 100th win with a team. But as we said, that's our Rocky Mount Chiropractic halftime adjustment, brought to you by the good folks at Rocky Mount Chiropractic with Dr. Kim Skillen and Dr. Marlene Skillen. It's your locally owned and operated chiropractor in Franklin County, treating a wide range of injuries from athletic injuries to motor vehicle accidents and many others. So let Rocky Mount Chiropractic help you improve your life and well-being. They're located across from the beautiful campus of Franklin County High School and a proud sponsor of Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Also an opportunity to thank our other wonderful sponsors of Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network. Steve Matty for Commonwealth Attorney, Bob Parcell, Realtor with Remax Mountain to Lake Realty, Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, Franklin Finance, Rhodes, Ferguson and Stone Attorneys at Law, Budget Blinds, Davis and Davis Attorneys at Law, Carillion, Rocky Mount Chiropractic, Christina Deffenbaugh at Weichert Realtors, Bridges and Company, Willard Insurance with Erie Insurance, Connor Bowman Funeral Home and Crematory, Farm Credit, and Bill Overton, re-elect for sheriff. So we thank all those wonderful sponsors of Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with second half action as the Warriors will be getting the football to start the second half. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12, Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I will be happy to help you hunt for something different.
That'll wrap up our halftime with the Eagles. On top 21-14. Luckett going to pooch this one. Too much foot on that one. And it'll be great field position here for the Warriors. Eagles once again keeping it out of the hands of the playmakers.
Hey, give them the football on the 35. Your defense has played very well here in the ball game, only giving up 2 scores. It shows a lot of confidence in your defense and honestly confidence in their return men.
Good look there at Dryas Hairston, quarterback, junior, 6'3", 195-pounder. He's going to look to get this offense going. held to just 14 points in the first half. But we know that this Warrior team can score and score quickly. Two receivers split to the near side. Lone receiver set to the top of the formation. Hairston going to roll the pocket to the near side. Takes the big hit at the line of scrimmage. Good coverage downfield. Be about a 2-yard gain on the play for Hairston.
Yeah, not much. Elijah Witcher in there as well as Landon Church. But Hairston rolling out and looking for guys to throw the football to, but great pursuit, great coverage, and nothing doing. It's Hairston. He did take a big hit that time.
Will be a 2-yard gain out to the 37. Twin receivers split out to each side. Play action. Disruption in the backfield. Hairston going to look to get away, but he can do none of the such.
Hunter Canaday.
See it here on the Bob Parcell replay.
There you see Hunter Canaday staying at home, not chasing the man on the read option, and he will drop Hairston for a loss.
You know, that's something, Derek, we've saw here. The first quarter kind of went on that we've not saw last week against Glass, wrapping up the ball carrier, not letting step away from it. We saw it last week. Glass was able to pick up huge chunks of yardage after first contact. Hairston's going to go to the air here. Big pressure. Going to go up the middle of the field. Great defense there, no doubt about it. Elijah Belcher gets the hand on the football. Ball well underthrown here.
Yep, threw it off his back foot, and it was underthrown into the middle of the field. Belcher does a great job catching up, just puts that big paw out in there and knocks it away. And a good defensive stop for these Eagles.
See what the Warriors do here. We saw a slow rollout rugby-style kick. Garmin's going to be back deep inside of his own 30. See if we can get a good look there at the punter, Jacob Carrick. High snap there, has to rush this one. Gets it away. It will take a Warrior bounce, but not much going there. Takes the Eagle bounce back the other way. And it will be excellent field position as the Eagles will take over about the 43-yard line. Great starting field position here in the second half.
Yeah, outstanding job. You couldn't ask for a better start to the half. If you're Franklin County, a 3-and-out, you drive Magna Vista back, you force a bad punt, and you've got the football in great field position after only a 26-yard punt.
Top of the formation is going to feature Garrett Garmin and Parker Scott in the slot. Eagles are going to run out of the pistol. Luckett, play action, fires out to Scott. Catch is going to be made at the 45. No doubt about that catch.
Beautiful rollout here. You'll see on the replay as Luckett rolls right. Great blocking. Picked up the blitz up the middle. And he'll roll out, hit Parker Scott in stride and beats great coverage by Freddie Roberts. But the throw was on target. Eagles come out firing.
And that's the difference when you roll Luckett out and you have that good blocking up front. If he has any sort of space in front of him to look down the field, he's able to deliver a very accurate football. Eagles going to flip the formation. Two receivers split to the near side. Garmin. It's going to be Cromwell in the slot. He's going to come across the formation. Leave Garmin on an island. They'll roll the formation. And Luckett uses the speed up the sideline. Looks like he might have enough for the first down.
Yeah, he sure does. They're going to mark him down right at the sticks or just a yard pass. 11-yard gain on the straight keeper. Second time we've seen this tonight. Big guys rolling out front. Jerron Smith leading the way. Really just looking for somebody to block as he doesn't get hit until he's 10 yards downfield. 11-yard gain for Luckett. And back-to-back first downs on 2 plays here to open up this second half.
So 9:41 left to play here in the third. This is the first Franklin County possession here in the second half. Stop Magna Vista on their first drive. Run out of the pistol once again. Belcher comes across the formation this time. Hand off to Smith. Good ahead of steam there. Good downhill running. And he's going to get across the 30 down to the 29.
Going to give him 6. as the Eagles go to the counter here. And you'll see Smith, a huge head of steam. Line of scrimmage has moved 5 yards down the field. He is not hit until he crosses the 30, and he'll get down to the 29.
Bring up 2nd down and 4 from the 29. Gonna have a receiver set out to each side. Garmin to the near side. Cromwell to the top of the formation. See a good look at Luckett and the Eagle faithful. The Eagles will roll the pocket. Nothing doing there. They're going to call him down. It's going to be a lot of wasted energy there.
Sure is. Going to be tackled for a loss of 5, but the whistle had blown when he took that football away.
See it here on the replay.
Eagles caught a break there, guys.
That was Logan George there on the stop. That's what you call tackling the football. Big break there for Franklin County. That would have been 6 once again going the other way.
Oh, it sure would have, and it very well should have been. Either way, a loss of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 10. They haven't moved the yard marker on the far side yet. Not real sure what is happening with the chains on the far side.
They're still waiting to see where they're going to place this football.
This is the correct spot, 3rd down and 9. But they still have yet to move. There they go.
I'll make a 3rd down and 10. Now Coach Favero is going to talk about it. Nothing like giving the offense a big rest.
Well, and they're set ready. He's got an argument, no doubt about it. We saw on the replay, Franklin County got away with one, I believe, quick whistle. But either way, it happened. And those are the type of plays, again, you mentioned it, that need to go your way when you're looking for a big win here at Magna Vista.
Tell you, Leon Scales looking like a ping pong ball out there, bouncing from one coach to the other. It's like they're going to move the chains.
How are they moving it back?
Steve, I don't know if we can catch this on the replay once again. As we look to try and figure things out here, they're putting the ball back to the 29.
Yeah, that's confusing all the way around. If anything, this is incorrect. But here they go.
Catch this play.
Right, wrong, or indifferent, it's happening. And here's
Scott Garmin, and that's what you get into the end zone for the touchdown. And that's going to be a 34-yard pitch and catch right down the middle there. It looks like maybe a flag on the play. Another flag in the end zone. Going to wait and discuss all of these.
Holding the initial signal against Franklin County.
Back at the 35. I believe it's going to be a personal foul in the end zone. Still unsure of the previous spot.
Yeah, the previous spot is still wrong no matter what happened on this play. But there's still a penalty in the end zone that has to be accounted for.
It's also unsportsmanlike on both. They will offset. Be interesting to see where they place the football this time as they've now moved it back. So now they will assess the penalty from the 35.
We're just going to take our time here and see where it's called. They're going to put the football down at the 35 and mark off the 10 yards from there.
They'll move it all the way back to the 45. And repeat. Second down. Luckett straight drop back, fires it across the middle. A little bit of hand checking there. That's a gimme call back to the Warriors. Good coverage, though, by Taylor.
Yeah, good coverage that time. May have had a hand in the back, but they've been letting that go all night long. A beautiful thrown ball right on target, but a great play by Taylor to knock it down.
You see Taylor getting that hand on the football. It's going to be third down here.
Yep, just third down after all the penalties back and forth.
Third and 21 upcoming here for the Eagles.
And I tell you, all that muck and the penalties has really killed this drive.
Big pressure coming here, throws it up. Catch is going to be made about the original line of scrimmage. Now they're going to mark him all the way back.
That's a pretty rough spot.
Eagles kind of in no man's land here. Probably looking to go for this one. It's like right on the reception.
Yeah, and we'll see. You're right in here. You got to go for it. It's 4 down territory here, I think, all the way. Not much of a spot across the way as Wright caught that one. Much more close to the original line of scrimmage at the 35.
Big fourth down upcoming here for the Eagles. They're going to run out the I formation. Luckett's going to need blockers up front, rolls out, has the receiver up here. It's going to be Kashawn Wright with the catch on fourth down into the end zone. No flags fly there. 38-yard pitch and catch. Josh Luckett to the freshman, Keyshawn Wright.
What a grab by Keyshawn Wright as Luckett lays it right out over top of the defenders. The safety comes up, goes for the interception. It goes right through his hands, and there you see the freshman walk into the end zone, hand the football to the official, and the Eagles finally take advantage of that big opening drive.
Got an injured Warrior on the play. That's number 50, TK Kidd. While they attend to him, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Bojangles Cajun filet biscuit.
Could this get any more perfect?
Pimento cheese. Dude, get it with pimento cheese. Trust me.
Perfect just got perfecter. Introducing Bojangles Cajun Filet Biscuit with our new pimento cheese. Melty, cheddary pimento cheese on our Cajun Spice Chicken. It's perfecter. Bojangles.
It's bow time, y'all.
Chandler Holly on to attempt the extra point. Snap's good, holds good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Big fourth down conversion. Puts the Eagles on top 28-14 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. 6:34 left to play here in the third quarter. And Derek, we talked about the recipe for an upset. Long way from this one being over, but Franklin County has this thing turning in their direction.
I'm going to tell you what, you're getting the benefit of some calls, able to take advantage of some calls that have gone against you, been able to fight through it. Looked like your progress was really stopped there with all those penalties going back and forth. A huge fourth down conversion right there. The freshman, Keyshawn Wright, goes up over top two defenders, hauls it in for 38 yards and a score. I mean, right now the football is bouncing Franklin County's way.
Santoma and Johnson back deep for the Warriors. Holland going to tee this one up at the 40. We saw back-to-back onside-ish attempt by the Eagles.
Drop one in about the 25 here, you know, pick up the sand wedge, let's lob it in, see if your guys can go get it. Or just go on and boot that thing out into the end zone and don't worry about it anymore.
We know that Holland definitely has the leg for that. Luckett will hit the onside kick. It's going to squirt through to about the 25. Still on the ground. Franklin County has the chance. We'll see who comes up with this football. Well, Leon Scales going to say it's Magna Vista football. But I'll tell you, I would say the wheels falling off the bus here for the Warriors, but I don't know how many are left on this bus.
You never count out a Joe Favero team, though, as he's got a lot of wins to show. But this football was on the turf a long time. And, hey, that's why you do this. This is why you kick it. And a great job by Magna Vista getting down and covering that football up. But the Eagles almost really set themselves up.
Have a stoppage here. Injured Warrior gingerly making his way off the sideline. That's Dietrich Hayden. Reset the play clock out to 25. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the top of the formation. Harrison's going to keep it. He's got a big hole if he can capitalize, and he's going to do just that across the 40. Big gainer here on first down. Parker Scott finally going to make the stop.
Yeah, but not before a big 17, 18-yard gain. Biggest run on the night for Harrison, and you see him stepping through some tackles. The Eagles didn't miss any tackles basically in that first half, and Harrison able to get through some there.
Gonna hands it off to Taylor. Takes a big hit at the line of scrimmage, and the Eagles converge on him. Nothing doing there on first down.
Yeah, no gain, maybe a loss of a yard as he'll get the carry here.
So that's Ermini.
Ty Ermini coming in across, as well as Canaday coming in and the rest of that Eagles defense. But Ty Ermini followed it all the way down the line. You see him right there, and he put a big hit on Taylor.
Will be second down and a long 10 here for the Warriors. 4 receivers set to the top of the formation. 1 lone receiver here to the near side on an island. Tough place to be. Taylor's going to continue. He's going to run the real route. Looking across the middle of the field, has a receiver. He's going to be run down, throws it, and catch will be made. And that's down to the 17. Long time for that play to develop.
Yeah, but what a beautiful throw and an even better catch by Taylor over here on the sideline. Come on a wheel route out of the backfield. Belcher in good coverage, good position. But a perfect throw and an even better catch. How good is Taylor catching the football out of the backfield?
Definitely put those tiptoes in bounds.
Sure did.
First down and 10 from the 17. Magna Vista has things clicking here. Needing to put points on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Crowd coming to life here in the hole. Taylor up the middle. His feet are churning. Needs to protect that football inside of the 10 down to the 7, but I tell you, that young man eating up the yards.
Yeah, he is fighting for yardage, running through tackles that he wasn't able to run through in that first quarter. And a big gain. They haven't moved the down marker yet. Coach Edwards is out on the field. The side judge came across to talk about something. And again, I think we're going to have confusion with the officials on that last play.
See what the official call is here. Looks like they may be measuring for the first. Official timeout. 4:22 left to play here in the third quarter, which seems to be crawling along, Derek. Have the Eagles up 28-14.
Yeah, Coach Edwards not happy about something on that last play. Not sure what's going on, but here you see Taylor on that replay running through the tackle of Ermini and the grasps of the guys up inside, and that just doesn't happen much. That last touchdown has really lit a fire under this Magna Vista team, especially Taylor. He's made a great catch down the sideline and is fighting for extra yardage.
Derek, I believe this is our first measurement of the season.
Very good point.
Is enough for a first down. First down and goal from the 7. Warriors knocking on the door. Big drive upcoming for them.
And Coach Edwards is asking to talk with the referee across the way.
Come on, Lewis!
A lot lots of discussion once again.
There's been lots of confusion tonight.
You think the Warriors have this momentum going. They're churning up the yards, now having to wait on the officials here.
Well, and I'm not sure. Coach Edwards has had something the entire time here, something about the way that last play went. Don't know if he was trying to call timeout. He keeps saying something about 5. Don't know if maybe a formation was bad on the last play, and he's trying to explain that or what. Looking for an explanation for sure.
Let's see if we can go back and maybe catch this play from the start, Steve, if at all possible. While they discuss the confusion, will be a first down. There you can see that it was the correct call. Harrison hands it off to Taylor. May have got a little face mask on that one, Derek. Couldn't quite see in the scrum.
Either that or the hold.
It was the face mask.
Man.
Like maybe Ermini just reaching to get that big mid out. You saw that head snap up.
Well, you did, and obviously it's the right call, but the officials have to be very careful here. This thing's getting sloppy. I thought they snapped that football before anybody blew a whistle ready for play, anything at all. You know, officials need to be careful here not to let this one get out of hand.
Remain first down. Goal. Big run here. Taylor squirts his way into the end zone. 4-yard touchdown run by Lewis Taylor.
That's the answer they needed.
28-20. We await the extra point. See if the Warriors are able to convert the extra point here. .403 left to play here in the third quarter. Snap's good, holds good, kick is up, and the kick is no good. 28-20, Eagles remain on top. Big missed extra point there by the Warriors. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
When your house becomes a powerhouse, something amazing happens. You get internet speeds from 50 megs up to 1 gig. So you can stream, play, or download with virtually no waiting or lag throughout your house. Ridiculously fast speeds, now more affordable than ever. Powerhouse by Chantel.
All right, Steve. Smith and Stockton back deep for the Eagles. Finley Underwood on to kick this one away. 4:03 left to play in the third quarter. 28-20 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Eagles on top. Costly missed extra point there.
Yeah, that could turn out to be a huge deal. We'll see. Either way, Magna Vista still got to stop the Eagles on offense.
Underwood with it teed up at the 40. It's a beautiful boot into this one back deep. Smith's going to field it at the shadow of his own end zone. Rolls out to about the 19. That's where the Eagles will start.
Well, again, Smith runs right up the back of his blocker. The guy out there leading didn't catch a number, but he just kind of was stopping, waiting for somebody to come to him. But Smith unable to get back to the 20. Very close there, again, to being in the end zone, catching that kickoff. And it would have been a break for Franklin County, turns out, if he could have.
Will be first down and 10 from their own 19-yard line. We'll see if this Eagle offense can get going quick on this drive. Two receivers to the top of the formation. Luckett will run out of the pistol. Smith behind him. Luckett going to go to the air, fires it. That one's going to be a little bit overthrown. Garmin, the intended receiver, plenty of time.
Yep.
Just overthrows his target.
Yeah, really the first pass tonight he's been off target on, as he was well overthrown that time. But I still like the look. I like throwing the football early in the down there on 1st down and 10.
Clock stop with 3:50 left here in the third. Garmin's going to bring the play in from the sideline. Receivers split out to each side. Luckett out of the I formation. Smith's going to get the handoff. He's going to be upended at the 20. Give him a couple yards there, and it's going to bring up big 3rd down here deep in their own territory.
Yeah, not much doing at all. Again, they've really got Smith's number here the last 5 or 6 carries. He hasn't been able to generate much at all.
Will be 3rd down and 8. Ball resting just shy of the 20. Eagles have converted numerous times on 3rd and 4th down. Stockton at the top of the formation. Garmin to the near side. All 11 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Luckett fires it to Garmin. And Taylor's going to knock that one down, force the 4th down.
Well, that was underthrown. It came out of Luckett's hand and wobbled the entire way, allowing Taylor to get across and knock it down. But I'll tell you what, again, Garmin had a step or two as that pass was knocked down incomplete.
Well, look at Luckett to punt this football away. He's going to be inside of his own 5. Freddie Roberts back deep to return this one. He's going to be at about his own 45. Good snap, Luckett. I think that one could have been partially blocked. We'll see which way that ball bounces. And a huge field position flip here for the Warriors. They're going to have the football at the Eagle 35-yard line. Big rush there by the Warriors, putting the pressure on Luckett. May have even got a piece of that one.
Yeah, very well may have. About a 10-yard punt. Turns out that time for Luckett, and the Eagles defense has their back up against it right here. All the momentum has now shifted to this sideline and the Warriors.
Be 1st down and 10 from the 35 of the Eagles. Trip receiver set to the top of the formation. One lone receiver set to the near side. A little bit of a low snap. It's going to be an end around coming to the near side. Nothing doing there. Big cleanup block to the near side.
Great job by Cromwell staying at home on this side. Read it perfectly as he will stop Johnson in his tracks, and Ermini comes across and puts a big hit on, a loss of 5.
The 2nd down and 14. Trips receivers to the top of the formation. One lone receiver to the near side. Hairston going to look to throw, has a receiver out here. Catch is going to be made. Looked like the Eagles had a jump on that one. Santoma out close to the 1st down marker.
Yeah, it looked like Franklin County had 2 guys right there and maybe even ran past the football here as Hairston throws it off his back foot, floats it out there, and a big gain. They'll give him 10.
Be 3rd down and 3 upcoming here from the 28. Low snap once again. Hairston going to be gobbled up if they can rally him in at the 30. Hunter Kennedy loss on the play, going to bring up 4th down, but definitely 4th down territory here for the Warriors.
No doubt about it. Hunter Kennedy again blitzing right up the middle, goes untouched, reads the play perfectly, wraps the quarterback up. But you see the strength of Hairston. They're still able to fight ahead and only fall for a loss of 2, but a huge 4th down here, 4th down. And they say 5 on the board, but it looks more like 6.
2 receivers split out to each side. Hairston going to be flushed out of the pocket, has real estate out front. He's going to have enough for the 1st. Picks it up and will find his way out of bounds. 1st down for the Warriors. They're going to keep the chains moving, and that's a big conversion there for Magna Vista.
Yeah, that's huge. He needed 5, got 6, and it is a big 1st down conversion. You mentioned it. Great coverage downfield for the Eagles on defense, but nobody had the quarterback covered.
That 1st down, it'll be 44 seconds left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Then you see the Franklin Finance scoreboard has Franklin County up 28-20. quick pitch coming to the near side to Taylor. No, excuse me, that's not Taylor, that's Johnson. Stale on his feet inside the 5, picks up another first down. Ramini cleans it up, 27 seconds left here in the quarter.
Knocked him out of bounds. They'll say stepped out at the 6, but that's still a 15-yard gain. And these Magna Vista Warriors are running with a purpose here in the third quarter.
First down and goal from the 6. See if Magna Vista can punch this one in here in the third quarter. Look for Taylor with the football. That call will wait for the call. It will be offsides on the Eagles.
No way.
Eagles jumping into the neutral zone there, forcing the false start.
I think it went the other way around, but you're not getting that call here tonight.
You see here the Eagle line's going to jump. Will remain first down. Ball moved down close to the 3. Still 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Big rush coming. Hairston cut down. Parker Scott cuts him down at the 2.
Yep, great job by Parker Scott.
Flag's also going to fly. We'll see who that's going to be on. That's going to be a big penalty either way. You see it here on the replay. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Eagles. It's going to give them another first down. See if Magna Vista can punch it in from a little bit closer with 19 seconds left to play here in the third quarter.
There you go, Warriors.
We have 2 receivers set to the top of the formation, 1 lone receiver to the near side. You got Taylor and Brown. We'd expect Taylor to be following Brown around the right side. It's going to be Hairston. Steps into the end zone. The Warriors will put 6 more points on the board. And you got to think they're going to put the offense back on the field, looking to tie this ball game back up.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Coach Favera already out there holding up those 2 fingers for his offense to stay out there. After that missed PAT, this becomes a huge point after conversion here for his team.
See what play call they go with here. 10 seconds left in the third quarter. The Warriors with a chance to tie this ball game up. It's going to be Hairston. Out of the shotgun, 3 receivers bunched to the top. Taylor's going to come into motion. He's going to get the football around the outside. Eagles extend it out, and Franklin County maintains the lead. Big stop there, 28-26. 10 seconds left in the third quarter. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry, Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person like this.
Your local Erie agent is Willard Insurance Agency. Visit willardinsurance.org.
Erie Insurance.
Belcher and Smith back deep for the Eagles. Underwood has it teed up at the 40. He's going to onside kick it, and the Warriors will fall on it. Big break there for the Warriors. They're going to have it at midfield. Good play there by the Warriors. Great job. It's going to be first down and 10 there from midfield. We'll see if the Warriors can capitalize on it. It's a great job there. We'll see what they can do. 6 seconds now left to play here in the third. We'll see if the Warriors can put up points here in the third. Still down by 2.
Sorry.
Two receivers set to the near side. Hairston fumbles the football. Franklin County looks like they may have it. We'll see who comes up with it. Looks like Taylor's going to fall on the football. And we're going to go to the fourth quarter with the Eagles on top, 28-26, and those low snaps could come back to hurt the Warriors. But we're going to be back with fourth quarter action. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
You know, some call pimento cheese the caviar of the South. So why is it being wasted on chips and celery?
Yeah, it's about time pimento cheese got the respect it deserves.
Yeah.
What better way to enjoy melty, cheddary pimento cheese than on the South's best biscuit? A Bojangles fresh buttery biscuit.
Try Bojangles' new pimento cheese biscuit for just $1.69. We made the perfect biscuit perfecter.
Bojangles. It's Bo time, y'all.
How do you know her?
I thought you did.
No.
Three receivers set to the near side as we get back to play. Swing pass. That one's going to hit the turf. Franklin County's going to pick it up. Takes this one to the house. Fumble return for the touchdown. That will be a touchdown. And the Eagles have flipped the script here. Big play there. Flag down inside the 6.
Yeah, but that's going to be after the play for sure.
You see it here on the Bob Parcell replay, about 3 yards behind from where the young man throws the football.
Yep.
That's going to be a fumble.
Definitely a fumble there on the backwards pass. Not sure who you give that to. Personal foul after the play
on the
Warriors.
Eagles.
No, on Franklin County. That's right. But that's after the score.
So Franklin County will look to add the extra point here with Holly.
And this has been a great football game between two great football teams. You know, it's always fun to come here to Magna Vista. You know, you get to sit out amongst the crowd. Joe Favero, one of the best coaches in the business. Love that guy. He's my favorite opposing coach. Going for win 100. Huge game tonight.
You know, this is a big deal here for Magna Vista, too. They've had 3 blowout wins to start this season. This is their first look at a complete ball game.
That's right. Haven't had to be in a ball game all season long.
Coach Favero's wanted to back him up on the extra point, not on the kickoff. That's a good decision
smart.
there by that coach. That's the veteran leadership of Coach Favero.
That's smart, yep.
Has the option of backing up the extra point or backing up the kickoff.
Yep.
I think this is the wise decision, especially with Holly already in that.
Absolutely.
Looks like they're going to not allow it. I guess you can only back it up on the kickoff.
No, Coach Favero is saying back it up now, and the official's telling them to back it up now.
Now they will back it up on the personal foul. We'll see what they do here. Get an opportunity to see Holly's leg. Haven't had a great opportunity all season. Big extra point. Makes that penalty even bigger. This to give the Eagles a 9-point lead. Holly will have this one teed up at the 25. 35-yard extra point. Snaps good, holds good. Kick is up. The kick is no good, but the kick.
And if this is offsides on Magna Vista, that'll help a lot.
It will be offsides on the Warriors. Tough break there for those young men. Another mental mistake here. So Holly gets to pull it in just a little bit.
Maybe more in his range here.
A little bit short on that first attempt. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. The kick is off the upright. No good. Eagles will maintain the 8-point lead, 34-26 with 11:44 left to play in this one. We've got a barn burner here in the hole. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Steve Maddie was born and raised right here in Franklin County. He graduated from Franklin County High School, went on to serve his country, graduated from Ferrum College and Liberty University School of Law, and then continued to serve his community. Now, as an attorney, he wants to service Franklin County as your Commonwealth's attorney. and work with our great law enforcement to keep our county safe.
I am Steve Maddie, and I would appreciate your vote November the 5th, and I approve this message.
Holland has it teed up. Eagles will pooch this one. Able to keep it in bounds. It's going to be Santoma fielding this one. Decent field position for the Warriors to start this drive. See if they can get this offense clicking. Tough break on the backwards pass.
Yeah, it was. Had that little swing pass set up perfectly, but it was a backwards pass and out of the grasp of Taylor. And it went the way of the Eagles. But great field position here. After the penalty, the missed extra point that hit the upright, you had a chance to go up 9. Still just a one-possession game now.
2 receivers set to the near side, 1 lone receiver to the top of the formation. Hairston out of the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Taylor. He's going to have to look to get to the corner. It's going to be tripped up across the 35. Out to about the 38 with Stockton being dragged along.
Yep, good job staying with him. Franklin County really strings it out well, and you'll see a block in the back right there that does not get called. As Taylor turns it up, they give him 4 yards. Good hard run by that young man.
Just the athleticism of the skill players for Magna Vista, getting things done in open space. Just one step away from breaking a big one. 3 receivers set to the top of the formation, 1 to the near side. Warriors look to go to the air, has a receiver out here, and nothing doing there. Good defense on the outside by Holland. Ball was underthrown. If Harrison can get that one over the top, it's no doubt about it to Ellison.
Yeah, just underthrown, and Harrison throws it off his back foot, but you're right. He had 3 steps on the freshman Jamarius Holland there, but he's able to break that pass up as it was underthrown.
It's one of those passes, too, where you got the offensive player coming back towards the football, going over the top. Both players have an opportunity to make a play on the football. Three receivers to the top, 3rd down and 6 from the 38. A little bit of a low snap. They're going to hit the swing pass. And we'll see if the Eagles can make the stop. That's Santoma staying on his feet. And they're able to drop him at the 40. That young man, when he gets in space, he's really dangerous.
Yeah, he is very dangerous. Makes a couple of guys miss. Right there's one. There's the other. But he's unable to get away from Cronwell, and we'll see what Coach Favero chooses to do here. 10:25 to go here in the final quarter.
Fans coming to life here for Magna Vista. War chant going. Trying to get these skill players. 5 seconds on the play clock. They look to pump this one away. Franklin County playing the safe coverage. Good punt deep. That's going to pin the Eagles inside the 15, all the way down to the 14. Beautiful punt there by Carrot.
Yeah, he's done a good job all night long kicking the football, and it really helps when the Eagles are protecting against the fake, have nobody back there to catch that football, and it'll roll all the way down inside the 15 to the 14, as you said. Great punt for Magna Vista, and Franklin County's got to find a way to move the football here, chew up some of this clock, and at least try to flip the field, if nothing else.
Franklin County's first possession here in the second half, deep in their own territory. See if they're able to claw out of it. Warriors doing a good job flipping the field position. Luckett's going to run out of the pistol. Receivers split out to each side. Straight keeper across the far side. He's going to hit the corner and get out of bounds, see where they mark him. Run out of real estate quickly over there. Good pursuit by Magna Vista.
Yeah, very good. We'll see maybe a gain of about 4.
Roberts in on the stop. Bring up second down and about 6. Clock stop with 9:42 left to play in this one. Two receivers to the near side. That's Garman and Cromwell. Cromwell comes into motion. Gonna roll the pocket. Big blitz coming. Has Cromwell out here. Just overthrows him, but all of that's due to the pursuit of this Magna Vista front. Getting in Luckett's face, disrupting his rhythm.
Yep, they brought more guys that time than Franklin County kept in to block, but Cromwell was open. Luckett just a little too much on that pass that time. And the Eagles looking at a tough third down here. Need to find a way to pick up this first down and not give the football back to the Warriors.
You're also with these pass plays, every time they fall incomplete, you're stopping that clock. Both teams with a full plate of timeouts. Luckett's going to come under center. Single backfield. Rolls the pocket to the near side, has a receiver out here. Overthrows Garmin, and the Eagles are going to go 3 and out and have to punt this football away, and Luckett going to need a big one here.
Yeah, he is going to need a really big one, and only a little bit of time ran off the clock. You know, on that first play, Luckett ran out of bounds. It stopped the clock. Then after that, 2 incomplete passes, 9:33 to go. Franklin County clinging to this 8-point lead and putting it back in the hands of the very dangerous Freddie Roberts and Magna Vista Warriors.
He's back his own 46-yard line. Luckett inside of his own 5. The Warriors have come close to getting a couple of these. Luckett, low line drive kicks, going to bounce at the 45, and it's going to be downed in Warrior territory at the 48. Great field position here for the Warriors. We'll just see if they can get this offense going.
Yeah, great field position, but a great job by Luckett. A bad snap. He's able to go down, pick it up. Knee was almost on the turf when he picks that football up. And Franklin County might have snuck away with one right there because he is down at that moment. But the knee just off the turf. He's able to get enough of the punt away, no return, and put it on the shoulders of this Franklin County defense once again.
Another break there for the Eagles potentially. This Warrior team can score and score quickly. That's another low snap. Going to fire to the near side. That catch is going to be made. That's enough for the first down to the 40. That's Ellison on the first down catch. 12 yards on that one.
Yeah, Hollins on the coverage, but too much space over there. Ellison is such a dangerous player. 11 yards or 12 yards on that reception and a first down for Magna Vista.
Going to stay with 2 receivers split out to each side. Harrison out of the shotgun. Going to run the bubble screen to the far side. Good job breaking off the coverage there. That's Elijah Belcher. No gain on the play there.
Excellent, because they had that set up well. The blocker, you'll see him, number 6 going out there. That's Tyler Johnson, and Belcher just fights through it, and really, Ty Grant read that one the wrong way, should have cut back inside. It's a loss of a yard there on the completion.
Second down 11 from the 41. Again, these low snaps have really thrown the timing off of the Warriors. If they can get that corrected, I think it would really get their rhythm down. 5 seconds on the play clock. False start. Excuse me, false.
Yep, it's on the Warriors. Tight end got started early. Noah Martin.
Can we wait for the official call? Our good calls, bad calls, no calls all season long. Brought to you by the fine folks at Budget Blinds. It's going to back them up to the 46.
They've had something that they will not like, and that's a lot of coverage tonight. A lot of focus has been on those officials tonight.
Harrison straight drop back. Curl routes on the outside. Pass is going to come in low. Going to be called incomplete on the far side. Intended receiver on the play, Ty Grant.
Yeah, I believe Harrison got hit this time when he was letting go of the football. Just couldn't quite get it there. And no, he wasn't. Just underthrew it. And good call over there by the blind guys as it did short hop in to Grant.
It's going to be a big third down and 16.
This is a dangerous spot for Franklin County, though. Magna Vista going for it on fourth down, no doubt. Look for them to take a shot right here.
Big pressure by the Eagles, and they're going to drop him for the sack. That's Ty Ermini gets the sack. Parker Scott, the first man through to disrupt it.
Yeah, Parker Scott breaking it up. He's been in the backfield as much as the Magna Vista backs all night long tonight. Breaks that one up initially. Ty Ermini comes in and cleans it up.
Again, snap low. Hate to keep going back to it, but Harrison having to struggle to get that snap.
Parker Scott was there before the snap got there. Much to your point.
See if we can catch the punt here. He's going to have to punt this one away, and that's going to be a blocked kick. See if Franklin County can pick it up. They're going to do just that. Big block by Will Hairston, and the Eagles will get into the end zone, but there's a flag back at the 9.
They're going to call batting the ball where they kicked it forward.
We'll see what the official call is. Blocking the back on the Eagles.
Well, either way, Franklin County is going to have great field position.
See if we can catch it here on the Bob Parcell replay.
Again, another bad snap back to the punter. Franklin County bringing pressure. Young man does a good job trying to get the kick away, but the Eagles choose to bring pressure. And here you'll see they go to tackle the punter. Hunter Kennedy eventually will pick it up and make his way into the end zone, but it will be a block in the back against the Eagles that'll take the score off the board. We'll see where they end up marking it. And right there is the said called block in the back.
I believe that flag is going to be on Will Hairston. Give the Eagles an opportunity here.
But what a break for Franklin County.
Eagles will have the football. First down and 10 from the 19. Two receivers set to the top of the formation. They're going to run out of the pistol. Flag on the play.
Gotta throw
all
that.
sides on the Warriors. Good snap count by the quarterback, Luckett.
Yeah, again, when the Eagles go down set, Magna Vista has jumped all night long. They've been able to get back set multiple times, but finally the officials throw the flag with them in the neutral zone.
We'll make it first down and 5 from the 14-yard line. Two receivers remain to the top of the formation, Garrett Garman and Parker Scott. No safety over the top. It's going to be Smith, looks to cut back, keeps on his feet inside the 5. And he's going to have enough for an Eagle first down, and it will be first down and goal. Big run there by Jerron Smith.
Yep.
Good blocking up front too, Derek.
Great job. They tried to go to the counter. Jerron Smith, plenty of room back up inside, and he's barreling his way for a 10-yard gain.
And I'll tell you, it's not a Jerron Smith run if he does not put one of his blockers.
One of his
on
own
their
guys,
block.
that's right. One of his own guys.
Great job up front there. We'll be first down and goal from the 9. No, excuse me, from the 4. We'll go back to the I formation. Receivers split out to each side. Going to stack the box. Big stop there by the Warriors. Look at that penetration on the Bob Parcell replay.
Yeah, what
and Jaquan Swanson.
Yeah, what a big play by Swanson. You'll see it right here. Man, meets him in the backfield.
Sorry, that's 22.
I'm sorry.
That's Jordan Dodson.
It's Edsdale, Marcus Edsdale. What a hit. This Magna Vista defense standing up strong on that first down play. What a play.
Eagles will stay in the I formation with the receivers split out to each side. Second down and goal. Luckett's going to roll the pocket, has a receiver out here. Catch is going to be made. Takes the big hit, stretches out into the end zone, and that's the freshman, Keyshawn Wright, for the 8-yard touchdown catch from Josh Luckett.
What a job and an effort from Keyshawn Wright. Takes the hit, stays on his feet, and he didn't take a hit from anybody. He took it from Taylor, one of the best players on the defense, and walks into the end zone for the score.
Going to bring up Chandler Holly to attempt the extra point. Big extra point, as we've said. This to put the Eagles up 15. snap, good hold. That kick's going to be blocked.
My
so
goodness.
we're back to a 14-point ball game. And there's a scrum there. We'll hold it here. Things getting chippy with 5:41 left. 40-26, Eagles lead on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
After the 15-yard personal foul against the Warriors, Holland's going to be kicking off from the 45.
I didn't see the penalty flag come out.
I think it was in the scrum.
Okay.
Holland's going to get the big boot in this one, tries to put it into the end zone, and does just that. And that's the best way to stop the big run back, put that defense back on the field fired up.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 turnovers here on the last 2 possessions. 1 return for a touchdown, the other should have been.
And Derek, we talked about it all night. We talk about it week in and week out with this Magna Vista team. Big opportunity to score on each and every play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They can take this play right here and break it in a minute. They've got players all over the field that can score from anywhere on the field, no doubt about it. Up 14, 5:41 to go. This game is far from over. Any coach team by Joe Favero can score in a hurry.
Receiver wide open. And that's going to be a 9-yard completion. Stopped by Belcher. Ty Grant.
Yep, sorry, Kevin.
You take it.
Ty Grant on the reception. He'll get 9. And again, a little bit extra going on after the play. Franklin County fortunate here not to get a penalty.
Good route there by Grant. He found the soft spot in the zone. Just sat in, and Hairston delivered a beautiful ball out to him. Trip receiver set to the near side. 1 lone receiver to the top of the formation. Hairston, he's going to keep the football. He's going to be hemmed up. Looks like he's going to have enough for the first down.
Yep, short gain. Kennedy and Parker Scott in there for Franklin County. Doing a good job not letting him go too far, but he did get the first down and move the chains. Clock is rolling.
Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. It is first down and 10 from the 29. Low snap back to Hairston. Pump fake, has the receiver fall down. He's just going to fire this one out here. Has the receiver wide open, and he's going to drop it. Too much time for Santioma out there.
And he's too good for that to happen. But you said it. He had way too much time, and how he got that wide open. They were going for the wheel route up the side, and the receiver fell down. But how did he get that wide open?
Coach Edwards going to take a timeout, talk this one over. Not happy with that. With 4:25 left to play in this one. We'll be right back. You're watching Eagle Football on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Big break there for the Eagles. 2nd down and 10 from the 31. 2 receivers set to each side. Play action, big rush here by the Eagles. Big sack in the backfield. Parker Scott, one of the first guys to get there, and Bryson Chrisman also back there.
Again, Parker Scott in the backfield like he knows the play. Beats the tackle around the outside. Hairston looks to come back, and Parker Scott lays the hammer on him. Chrisman finishes him off. That's a tough spot to be. Huge loss all the way back.
Parker
to
Scott
the 19.
And Parker Scott picking up where he left off last year. This is the type of penetration that we saw from that young man last year, getting to the quarterback. So 3rd down and 22, all inside the 19. Lot of time, good blocking up the field, and that pass going to fall innocently incomplete. Big opportunity there by Jacob Stockton to pick that one off.
Yep, went through the hands of Parker Scott as well. I think Stockton saying, hey, man, let that thing go, and I'm going to catch it. But either way, Parker Scott gets a hand on it. Stockton almost able to reel it in. But 4th down and 22, the Warriors going to have to punt it away.
Eagles will stay in their prevent coverage. Can't allow any funny business here.
Nope, you just let that one roll. It doesn't matter. The longer it rolls, the more clock rolls off the clock. Time rolls off the clock. Probably would work better. If the clock starts rolling, we need to leave.
Magna Vista will punt this one away. Take another huge Warrior bounce inside the 40, down to about the 35. So the Eagles, 3:14 left to play in this one. The Warriors with 2 timeouts. Eagles with a 14-point lead on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. See if Franklin County can run some clock here.
Well, that's the goal now. You're up 14, you got 2 scores here, 3:14 to go. Pick up some first downs and let that clock run out.
.314, as we said, left to play here in this ball game.
Healthy dose of number 10.
Needing to pick up the first down. That's Cody McGuire checking into the ball game. Smith across the left side, going to pick up a yard. At what point, if you're Coach Favero, do you start taking the timeouts?
Well, I think if you stop here on 2nd down with not much yardage, you go ahead and take one. No point in letting it run down too far. You've got to have the ball twice. You've got to score twice. So as much time as you can run off the clock or stop or leave on the clock as possible, the better. Does that make any sense?
It does.
I mean,
it's been a long night here.
It has been a long night and a great football game.
While continuing to run, you want to take all the time off that play clock. Leave 3 to 4 seconds each and every snap. Parker Scott comes into motion. Smith across the right side, churning forward. See if he can't pick up that first down. He does, out to midfield. I think you have to take the time out here if you're the Warriors.
Well, the clock will stop, obviously, on the first down, and they will go ahead and take that time out.
And we'll take one, too. 2:18 left to play in this one. Eagles will be working with first down from midfield. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Yeah, that's a good run.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of 1 white dove, 1 memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
First down and 10 here for the Eagles. Ball resting at midfield with 2:18 left to play in this one. Both teams having 2 timeouts left. And the Eagles with a 14-point lead on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Eagles stay in that I formation. Big pressure coming up the middle for the Warriors. Smith patiently waiting for that hole to open up. Stays on his feet across the 45. Good quality carries here for Smith late in this ball game.
Yep, and more importantly, he's holding on to the football. You know, if he can pick up 1 more first down, that'll just about do it for the Eagles. Man, that young man runs hard.
Inside of 2 minutes now left to play. 20 seconds on the play clock. Franklin County, again, we've heard this new play clock, 40 seconds, allows a lot of time to wind off the clock between plays late in the ball game. Again, big pressure coming up the middle here for the Warriors. Smith across the right side, keeps his feet moving, going to be just short of the first. It's going to bring up third down here for the Eagles.
And nothing hurting there at all. One more play to pick up another first down. Looks like Dorian Green in on the action on the defense that time for Magna Vista.
Again, the Eagles will be back at home next Friday night as they take on Hidden Valley for homecoming. We expect to see all of those Eagle faithful in the Franklin County student section. And the rest of Franklin County out for the homecoming festivities. Going to be a handoff to right, does not get it, going to bring up fourth down. Coach Favero is going to take the timeout with 37 seconds left to play in this one. Green's going to make the stop. And we'll take our final timeout of the night. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Long ago, Carillion Clinic made a promise to be here every moment. That means the moment you need care, and every other moment too. Because by providing tools, support, and guidance to take charge of your health on your terms, we're helping you live better every day. Carillion Clinic is right here for you from moment one.
Fourth down here for the Eagles. Inside of 30 seconds left to play. Hand off to Smith across the right side. Looks like he may have enough. Going to get the mark on the far side for the first down. Needed stop the clock.
Needed 3, got 3.5.
The clock will start. They're going to reach out to measure this one. They didn't give him out to the 40.
Wow.
It looks like that one may be just short.
It is.
So we catch it here on the Bob Parcell replay.
Pretty accurate there once you see it in slow motion. Very close, though. Second effort we don't see.
It is short. And that will give the Warriors the football with 28 seconds left to play in this one. They still have that one timeout left, Derek.
Yeah, I mean, you know, got a chance here to put one on the board and make it a little bit closer.
Have already recovered one onside kick
sure
tonight.
They have, but you're going to have to do it right quick and in a hurry to look for 2 scores in 28.5 seconds. Not saying they can't. Because Joe Favero is a great coach, and he comes up with all kinds of things.
It's going to be 3 receivers to the near side. Going to fire it out here. Catch is going to be made. Inbounds out to the 41. Clock continuing to run. And it's going to be Holland on the catch. On the tackle. And the Warriors will take their final timeout with 20 seconds left to play here in this one. Give us one more opportunity to thank our wonderful sponsors of Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network. Steve Matty for Commonwealth's attorney, Bob Parcell Realtor with Remax Mountain Lake Realty, Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, Franklin Finance, Rhodes Ferguson and Stone Attorneys at Law, Budget Blinds, Davis and Davis Attorneys at Law, Carillion, Rocky Mount Chiropractic, Christina Deffenbaugh at Weichert Realtors, Bridges and Company, Willard Insurance with Erie Insurance, Connor Bowman Funeral Home and Crematory, Farm Credit, and Re-Elect Bill Overton for Sheriff. All wonderful sponsors of Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network. There you see the Screaming Eagle Band getting fired up. Seconds left. Big pressure here. Will Harrison with the sack back to the 30. And that will all but do it in this one, inside of 10 seconds left. And with that, the Eagles will come away with the stunner in Ridgeway, picking up the 40-26 win over the Warriors. And Coach Favero will have to wait one more week for his chance at career number 100 victory here at Magna Vista. That being said, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back to recap this ball game. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Eagle 12.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry, Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent is Willard Insurance Agency. Visit willardinsurance.org.
Erie Insurance.
There you see it on our Franklin Finance scoreboard. Franklin County 40, Magna Vista 26. The Eagles come up with the upset win. They advance to 2-2 on the season. Magna Vista drops to 3-1. Derek, good ball game tonight for the Eagles. That's the only way you can put it.
Yeah, great football game, no doubt about it. And they came out on top. A long time since Franklin County has come down here to Magna Vista in the hole and picked up the win. 119 yards on the ground for Jerron Smith and a touchdown to boot with that. Luckett 10 yards on the ground. Keyshawn Wright only 2 yards rushing, but the young man had 52 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns as well. 131 yards rushing and a touchdown for Franklin County offensively. Luckett through the air, 7 of 13 for 188 and 2 touchdowns. We mentioned Keyshawn Wright, 3 big catches for 52 yards, 2 touchdowns. Stockton had 10 yards. Garrett Garman had 2 catches early on for 114 yards, 73 coming on one play, the big play where Franklin County had the football on their own 2-yard line, able to bust one for 73 yards. But I tell you what, an 87-yard kickoff return for a touchdown on the opening play of the game, a 47-yard fumble return for a touchdown. You had the fumble by the kicker that was returned for a touchdown and called back. Franklin County played in every aspect of the game. They won on offense, they won on defense, they won on special teams. They got lots of breaks that you needed and you need when you come back and upset a team like this, and it is an upset no matter what. But they really played great tonight against the Warriors.
And I tell you, the big thing it also does, Derek, you know this Magna Vista team is going to go on to pick up a lot more wins on the season. That's going to help your chances getting in the playoffs. But even better, you've got the chance to finish this first half of the season 3-2. You got a chance to come into Blue Ridge District schedule. You get the bye week after homecoming next week. You've got a good chance to set yourself up for a lot of success. Also, want to thank all those wonderful fans for making the trip down. If you did not come out and enjoy this one, you have missed an excellent ball game here at Magna Vista. But that's going to wrap up our coverage. We're going to be back home next Friday night as Franklin County will entertain the Titans of Hidden Valley for the 2019 homecoming festivities. With that being said, our final score for the final time, Franklin County 40, Magna Vista 26. And you've been watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.